this, yo.
You know what I mean, his inside game is dominant and shit like that. But it's like y'all have seen guys like Giannis get shut down in the playoffs with just an inside game. So like now y'all want to praise somebody for that same thing? Crazy.
It's weird, dog. They on the man Zion Schmeat, dog.
he must get a lot of good ratings. That's like that has to be it. Because I ain't seen me hugging like this since Braun got in the league.
Number one pick, they trying to build him as a future type shit.
Right.
I hate to see it.
I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Until he get a shot, he ain't gonna do nothing. Nothing.
We live, by the way.
Hey, there we go.
You're
pull up the chat, see what the people talking.
See what the people talking about, man. I had to, you know what I mean, bless the chat, our viewers. You know, I really do appreciate, I ain't talking all that shit. I really do appreciate all the support that they show us and the show. So, you know what I mean? I started the podcast late, you know, because I was dropping a little bit of codes for them. And I have a few more that I got to drop. I got a couple more copies of Horizon. I'll just drop them, you know, during the show and stuff like that. So.
Oh, my God. Bro, how's one of the first comments on the podcast, yo? Kofi looks like an oil spill. Come on, yo. Come on, yo.
Really?
What's going on?
What is that? It's all love too, man.
You look like an oil
That's
spill.
my guy too, man. What's good, yo?
That's
my guy right there.
It's love, man.
They said you dropping codes for the PC version of Horizon or what?
Oh man.
When the PC version drop, I'm gonna give 3 copies of that away. I'm gonna give 3.
Said upload made me going stupid. I see you, Jamie. Hey, yeah, check out my channel, man. I got a couple videos on there for y'all to watch.
Are you finally uploading? You got
You
it.
upload a video?
I did.
I think you uploaded like 2 videos in a week, right?
2 videos in a week.
You uploaded
How you do 2
video.
videos this week? What was the other one? I see one of them.
Final Fantasy impressions and Ghost of Tsushima video.
Real shit. I'm gonna have to watch that.
You actually uploaded a video.
I'm shocked. I ain't even know.
I was gonna do the Final Fantasy 7 impressions, but I looked at my sub box, right? And when I tell you, it said Final Fantasy. And literally everyone's thumbnail was practically the same as well. I'm like, you know what? It was
fuck them niggas, Kofi. Yeah. Even if it's me, they ain't you. You know what I mean?
No, I understand.
Everybody got their
opinions,
oversaturation.
It's a little oversaturation. And I seen your video. I'm like, yo, your video is pretty much everything I would say. So why would I want to regurgitate like that? And your video is great. So make sure you guys check out J Main's video on this 2 videos. I also dropped the video today about Ghost of Tsushima as well.
I was tripping because we use a similar thumbnail. So when I seen it, I was like, what the is that my video? But that wasn't my title. I was like, what the fuck?
I'm telling you, bro, great minds think alike, dog. And we think alike for a lot of things, yo. No coincidence. And I found out you like 60% Ghanaian or West African. Like, come on.
Yeah.
You're low key my twin from fucking the States, yo. That's what it is, man. You already know. But we here, man. Press Start Podcast. Another episode, another week. I hope everybody's having a great day. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to all the live viewers. Shout out to all the people who are going to watch this podcast later, man. We really do appreciate y'all. And big shout out to our patrons. We appreciate the continuous support. It's love off the record next Tuesday. So make sure you guys check that out. And you can support our Patreon for just $1. You know, this way, you know, Jack can get a decent meal from time to time. So please support
the
Patreon, man.
Support Big Musty.
We're gonna go Jack eating some shit that looked like an octopus sandwich in the Discord. Like, what the fuck?
What you talking about, man? What
that shit was sloppy as hell. It was
probably a little pulled pork, man. You know how we do it.
Little pulled pork,
that pulled octopus and sauce and shit.
Yeah.
See, me and Jack, we're from the South. That's what it is. In the South.
Yeah, there you go. They don't know nothing about that right there.
They don't know about the South cooking. That's what it is. They think, oh, we eat up north. No, bitch. You got to eat from the South.
Facts.
We got like 187 people watching. Please hit that like button. I really do appreciate it. And we're gonna go ahead and get started with the introductions, all right? In case it's your first time watching the podcast, we're gonna start off with Alex. Say what's up.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast. Hope you enjoy the show. Were we on last week? I was really drunk last week, wasn't I?
Yeah, we was on.
Man, what that last week you was real drunk?
Was I really drunk last week?
Yeah, you were kind of giving Persona to smoke a little bit.
Yeah,
man.
I was about to say you were Persona.
Yeah.
I don't even remember that. I'm gonna get drunk again. So.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
And we got J-Main. Say what's up to the people, J-Main.
Oh man, what's going on, everybody? J-Main back checking in with the podcast. Make sure y'all like the stream, share it out, let people know we live, and also follow me on Twitter at Jmain518. And yeah, let's get into it.
And we got the man, the legend, the myth himself, Big Musty. Say what's up.
I'm rocking with it.
Yo,
Big
Jack, I
Musty.
like it though. Jack, I like it.
I'm gonna spit out all of my.
No, I'm not acknowledging that name.
All right, Jack Mujani, say what's up to the people, man. I said Jack Mujani.
Y'all done?
Yeah, we finished.
I can't.
Musty gang.
I can't in good faith.
So Jack, what part of you is the mustiest?
I'm good right now, man.
No,
I'm
give me
good
the ball
right now.
check. Do the hand and the balls. Pull them.
I can't sniff my balls on the podcast, man. That's how late. I can't even tip it.
Trying to get us demonetized off
I'm
rip.
saying though, like that.
You ever like? So I was streaming the other day, and my balls sag like under my body because they're big.
Okay.
Tell us more, tell us more, Alex, about your balls sagging, please.
I went to go and I pulled them, right? I was like, fuck, I'm fucking playing Doom. My balls dipped again, so I had to pull them up. Somebody in the chat goes, "What's Alex doing?" And I was like, "I'm pulling my fucking balls up." Like Jamie's doing right now.
How's everybody doing?
How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing?
God damn, this shit crazy.
Yeah,
Alex, you
man.
ain't been drinking yet?
Oh yeah, I got whiskey in this.
All right, that's fine. It's getting started.
So we need 200 patrons for the do-rag.
Yeah, we getting close. We'll probably
getting
get
there.
it. We're getting there. So let's just go around and see what everyone's playing. You know, start off with a little bit of a casual conversation. What you been up to, Jack? You know, the drought is almost over, dog. But what you been playing?
What have I been playing? You know what game I restarted? I restarted RE4, and I don't know why. I don't know.
You trying to get that platinum? That's why. What are you talking about, Jack?
You played it on your fuckboy account?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, we know what time
we
it
know
is.
what time it is.
I ran
Gotta
it
get
back.
that
I ran it
platinum.
back on my main account. You know what I mean? That's a decent game. I wouldn't-
Look at this goofy man, bro. I don't know why I started it. Nigga, you trying to get the platinum, bro. You trying to get the
And
platinum.
now you know what's disrespectful? They ain't even got no platinum. Ain't that
Oh, really?
It
No,
don't.
it don't. Nope.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's bullshit. But I've been playing that. Playing Madden still. Did a little Madden tournament. What was that, yesterday?
How'd that go?
That shit pissed me the fuck off, yo. It's just typical man bullshit that Deuce is getting away with. Somebody else I was in the tournament with, the person lost and they rage quit, but they lied and said they won. And the tournament gave them the win. Yeah.
Wow.
What?
So
Wait, who was this tournament through?
ESL.
Yes,
It's like an official tournament. They I beat one dude. I think he ended up blocking me. I couldn't because when you play, you got to report the results and shit. So I won.
Yeah.
I reported I won, but it don't count unless the dude acknowledge it. He couldn't
A lot of
message him.
salty people.
I'm like, this shit crazy. So that was fuckery.
That reminds me of the game battles days, dog.
That shit's
before fake wins. They had to get a dazzle so you can take pictures and
you
shit.
got to record your shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That.
Times.
What else? PVZ, Battle for Naperville. Been playing that PvP. Other than that, though, really ain't been doing too much.
How about you, J-Man?
What have I been playing? I went Dead Space 2. I've been playing Final Fantasy 7 on the Switch. I went back to that. I'm trying to beat that before the remake comes out. That way I can have that under my belt. I actually thought it was longer than it is, but it's actually not that bad. So
It's about 35 hours.
yeah, so I'm gonna definitely get through that before the month is out. And I'm ready, to be honest, I'm ready to play some Ori, dog. That should drop next week, man.
Yeah.
I'm ready to
Damn,
play
they come out
that
next week?
89 Metacritic.
Next
yeah, I'm ready
week,
to
bro.
play that.
Next Wednesday.
Bro.
Collect my funds and play a great game at the same time. Just one win.
Wow.
I'm ready.
My Game Pass will expire next week, too.
Though
I might have a code for you if you really
yeah,
want
I
to.
might line you up, Jack, if you're really that cheap. I might line you up.
Man.
But
Actually,
J-Man,
you know what? What happened?
speaking on that bet, you know, I can't even lie, yo. I'm getting a little bit of cold feet, bro. I get a little bit of cold feet, yo.
What you mean? What's going on?
I just have this feeling, and sometimes my guts be right. You know what I mean? I have this feeling that I'm gonna get snaked. Some form or fashion, I'm gonna get snaked. But it is what it is. It is a really interesting bet. A lot of people in the community have been paying attention to this bet. It's like freaking pay-per-view. And tomorrow, and I mean next week, it's definitely gonna be really entertaining on the timeline.
Did you hear what they said about it? Some of them impressions?
What
Yeah.
did they say?
The only negative thing I really heard about the game so far is the boss fights.
Ooh, and that's what I was super excited about.
Yeah, they were saying it
too.
was kind of like I guess easy. They were like simplistic, so they
Right.
really didn't add much to the game. That's the only thing I saw that was like negative so far.
Same here.
Ouch.
Same here,
So I
dog.
guess we gotta
No,
wait and see,
dog.
man. It sounded like a nice 89, dog. That would be the worst too.
Yo,
That's what I predicted it getting to 89. I don't know, man.
Yeah, that would be the worst.
Yo.
Because you know why? Because Dreams is currently sitting at an 89.
At 89,
So pretty
right?
much, I lost the bet. If it ends up getting to 89, I lost the bet because of the 7-day period thing. It's not even because
By
it's not even
1
because
point.
or Dreams scored higher. So we'll
Right.
see what happens.
Nah, I seen Gaming Addict. He was saying that somebody he knows is playing it right now. Probably Rand's ass. So you can take his opinion with a grain of salt. But he was saying like he think y'all won. So
What's
But
it
I'm-
called? But then again, I don't know. Like my plug, I think my plug will actually have the game tomorrow or
yeah,
Saturday.
I've seen people with physical copies.
Like I'm pretty sure I can get the game. Maybe even today, I probably could get the game. But where am I going?
You got
to
an
play?
Xbox?
I don't got no Xbox. I don't got no Xbox.
Well,
I don't got no Xbox. So, and I'm pretty sure my plug will have it even today or tomorrow. Like usually, since it's a Wednesday release, he should have it today or tomorrow. Yeah,
Right.
tomorrow. So, but I can't do anything about it. I'm just gonna wait for the PC version. But Alex, what you been playing?
Rand said he don't have it yet. My fault. I thought it was you, dog.
so I played the Final Fantasy VII Remake demo. I guess we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
I've been playing Final Fantasy VIII.
Okay.
I've been playing Doom 2016. And I've been playing a little bit of Celeste.
I need to play that. You like Celeste?
Celeste is fucking good.
Yeah. I heard
Fucking
nothing but
real
great
That
good.
game is really good and really
Real
tough.
fucking
and
good.
really tough too, especially if you're trying to. I forgot what they are, but are they strawberries or some shit? Like there's something. That
Yeah,
you have-
strawberries.
They're strawberries, right? Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
there's cassette tapes. Yeah.
Yeah, cassette tapes. Getting those are really tough, man.
So it's crazy because when I was playing Final Fantasy VIII when I was a kid, I'm playing the remastered Final Fantasy VIII. Like I never really understood a lot about the mechanics, but then when I started like digging into it, the majority of that game is the card game. You don't have to draw spells. You don't have to draw skills. You can literally just turn all the monsters into cards and then get all your spells and skills from those cards, and then never have to fucking fight anybody ever again. You can even never have a random encounter if you wanted to. Like the game's crazy. Like the shit that game does is like fucking nuts, and then it all revolves around the card game. It's fucking cool. Like if you haven't played 8, play it again, but it's like really pay attention to like the mechanics because it's so fucking like intricate. You could add animal attacks to your attack. You can add status attacks to your attack. It's fucking crazy. Like I'm really liking it. It's playing it again 20 years later.
They remastered it, right? Recently?
That's what I'm playing, the remaster.
That's what
Yeah.
you're playing?
Remastered
Okay.
version of it.
So just like, 'cause, I mean, I played it when I was a kid on my PS1. Well, not a kid, but like in my teens. I was like, oh, all right, but I'm playing again. I'm just like, fuck, man. Like, there's a lot of shit that I missed being a dumbass teenager, not paying attention. But it was good.
Yeah.
Nice.
I've been playing a classic. One of my favorite games of all time growing up is that Halo Combat Evolved, man.
Oh, yeah.
Halo 1.
It got stealth dropped. Surprisingly, I thought it was gonna take longer for it to come out, but it released maybe 2 days ago.
2 days
And
ago, Tuesday.
I'm currently doing a playthrough with my boy Strat. Big shout out to Strat. And we're just having the time of our life playing freaking Halo, man. It's crazy returning to that game and it's still being as good as it is, you know? Like, it's still very, very, very enjoyable. So that's what I've been playing. And I've been in the lab of Dragon Ball Fighters as well. So those are the only 2 games I've been actually playing currently. But I'm pretty sure
That's the anniversary, right? The Halo?
the
Halo 1?
anniversary edition. Yeah.
I always thought it was dope when I was playing that on Xbox One. When like you can go back and forth between the anniversary edition and the original edition, and like just seeing the differences between the two.
I'm gonna link you a video to where they actually compare the anniversary edition versus the actual, OG version, because the actual OG version looks better than the anniversary edition. So during
think so?
It's a fact, during the conversion, right? That Gearbox did, they actually fucked up a lot of things in the OG version. They fucked up a whole bunch of things. So if you actually look at side by sides in certain scenes, the original copy on the Xbox, OG Xbox, looked better than what they did. So people are are kind of like, I seen people like starting petitions and like just hoping that they fix it. So the original look at the game is not lost forever, because if you take it in, since this is the remastered version, this is going to be the new standard when bringing it forward, right? So the old copy of the game is just going to get lost, and that's like the best like version of it. So people have been trying to fight for that and stuff like that. So it's pretty interesting, yo. I'm gonna link you a video to check it out. But I'm pretty sure most of us here, I'm not sure if Jack played the Final Fantasy VII remake.
Oh,
demo.
nah, I'm good.
You good?
You
You
ain't
didn't play
Jack?
it, really?
I don't really.
See, we gotta pull his Sony card from him, man.
I ain't got no interest in it, man.
Like seriously, bro.
I even played it.
There's a lot of certain
I'm not-
PlayStation games that Jack don't even touch.
I don't see the appeal, dog. I'm sorry. It ain't the last one. Where's the last one's part 2 at? Until further notice, don't nothing else matter, okay? Just gotta keep it real with you.
Okay, so I played the demo, J-Main played the demo, and Alex played the demo. So let's start off with J-Main first, and Alex will take over next, and I'll give you guys my thoughts on it last. And Jack, you can just chill for now since you have it. You can just
Go
chill.
ahead, get yourself.
Jack, go download that, man. It's no time limit on it.
It's
Go
an
ahead and
hour
play that.
long.
Yeah, it's not long at all.
Yeah.
So I played the demo. I actually played it twice, beat it all the way through twice. Probably gonna do it again because that's how much I loved it. But I actually had a great time with the demo. What can I say? I think it's a great, as far as from the visuals department. I think from like a remake, it's great. Like I always say, like when it comes to remakes, I would love to see them do games that are like at least 20 years old, because that's like you'll see a very big jump in the visuals department. You can go from things like from the PS1 to the PS4 and how Final Fantasy looks. So I thought from the visuals department, it looks good. The resolution, I'm playing on a 1080p monitor, but it's still like, you can tell that
it's kind of blurry.
Yeah, it's not running at like 4K or some shit like that, even though it's super simple. You can just tell like things don't look as crisp as certain games at a higher resolution. So playing through it, I was like, oh, okay, some of the visuals and the screen door effect in certain areas was taking place, but I thought the visuals looked really good. Frame rate was solid. It was 30, but it was a solid 30. I don't have no problem with 30. 60 and above, of course, is what I would prefer. But if you show me a game at 30 first, then I don't have no problem playing through it at 30. What else can I say? Voice acting. I thought the voice acting was pretty good. Okay. Like the banter back and forth between the characters and stuff like that. I thought it was really good. I thought it would be cheesy because a lot of times the American voice acting is cheesy. But I actually liked it. I liked it more than I thought I would. I had an issue with the FOV, like the field of view, but then I learned that you could pull it back a little bit in the settings. So if you do have that problem, go into the settings and you can pull it back a couple notches to make it a much better experience. It could still use a little bit more pulling back, but it's better than fucking nothing.
Gotta wait for that PC consoles. Version, my guy. Dog.
Yeah, I'm not waiting, dog. I'm playing this shit.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so and lastly, the combat, which is to me like a blend of action-based and command-based things, and I thought it blended together very nice in this game. I'm not the biggest turn-based fan, as y'all might know, but when they first announced this remake and I learned that it wasn't going to be strictly turn-based, I was excited because I was like, I don't really fuck with turn-based like that. But when they talked about it, I'm like, okay, I can get behind it. I might want to play this. But actually playing it and realizing that you have to use the attack button to build up your ATB meter, which then gets you into your command attacks or your items and your abilities and your skills and stuff like that, and then switching back and forth between the characters. And just strategizing on using whether it's Barret or Cloud to do like range attacks or close-up attacks on certain enemies and stuff like that, and using Barret or Cloud for different weaknesses on the enemies and stuff like that. It was dope. I actually I liked it. I really didn't have too many issues with the demo. I'm telling you, if I'm being honest, like FOV was one. They improved that with the settings, and yeah, I like it, man. I'm excited for the game to come out next month.
Okay, so Alex, you're kind of like a purist.
Here we go.
You're somebody who doesn't really like classics being touched. And you've been very vocal on your thoughts of Final Fantasy VII prior to the demo, how you don't really like how it's being handled in like the way they're delivering the parts in the game. So after playing this demo, has it changed anything for you? Are you looking forward to the game? What did you think of the demo, bro?
Am I looking forward to the game? No.
Okay.
So do you want to go nitpicky or do you want to go like surface level?
Just first, give us your thoughts of the demo. What you played first.
I wonder.
The demo wasn't. What was that, Jack?
I wonder the nitpicks.
Okay. The demo wasn't bad.
Okay.
But it wasn't good either.
Okay.
I think when I had some thoughts about it when I was done playing it like live, and I was trying to collect all my thoughts together, so I had to sit down and really think about like what I played. Let's go right from the top. Classic mode. Don't call it classic mode if it's not turn-based. It's literally what they did for classic mode was they turned off your ability to control the player characters and the attacking, and then let you do just ATB stuff. And then they set the difficulty to easy.
Yeah,
that's not turn-based. That's not how turn-based works. The whole point of a turn-based action game, is to make sure that you get to choose the abilities in that space of time to then strategize what you're going to do next, while also guessing your enemy's attacks. Mm-hmm. So there was no strategy for that at all. So calling it classic is bullshit. Then we're going to go into the actual combat of the game itself. You guys ever played Dot Hack?
No.
It's a PS2 game. It's an old game. In fact, Final Fantasy VII was being made by CyberConnect 2, which made the Dot Hack games in the past. It's very similar to Dot Hack in that combat space, to where you don't have to build a gauge to use abilities or skills, but the thing is you can go through and pick your skills and abilities through menus, and then you attack those skills during that time frame. So it's a classic. I suggest you guys play those games. They're really cool. But my problem is it's twofold in the combat specifically. One of those things is when I'm controlling one character, the other character's ATB gauge is not filling up as fast as it should be while they're attacking if I'm not controlling them. So if I'm playing as Cloud, Barrett's ATB gauge is filling up. I'm going to take a guess at this like half as fast until I move to Barrett to then make his ATB gauge go up to then do the attacks there. I think they should all be moving up sequentially if they're doing attacks during that time frame. That'll make it more of a, I wouldn't say easier, but it'll make it a much more pleasurable experience than having to switch back and forth constantly to try and get certain skills off between each sort of character, because then you're not switching back and forth into each one. I do like the idea of the Punisher mode as well as the Operator mode for Cloud. I do like the idea of Barrett using the Big Shot as a regular skill ability rather than just like a limit break. The problem that I have though is using the right stick to figure out which enemy I'm going to attack, as well as turning the camera at the same time, because there were points where I was trying to hit a specific enemy, but then the camera was turned in a different way. So I tried to turn the camera, which turned me to the wrong enemy or away from what I was attacking, and I would miss completely. When we're looking at also more combat-centric stuff, I do like the stagger and the pressure kind of things, but I still feel like it's too button mashing. And people were like, oh, you weren't in Punisher mode enough. Well, here's the problem with Punisher mode. The second you do a dodge, you're pulled out of Punisher mode. Yeah. You have to go back into Punisher mode instead. So it just becomes this really annoying, constantly smashing buttons to try and get a specific thing off that doesn't really make a lot of sense. And it's just doing a lot of things for no specific reason, rather than just to make you feel like you're playing it, rather than actually thinking about a strategy for it. Some things I would like would be sort of like the gamma system in FF12, so like a light version of that, where I can pick and choose what my other teammates can do during a battle. If certain health percentages go too low, or when the ATB gauge fills, I don't have to worry about them. They can just go forward and do those skills and abilities during that time. Even add a layer of strategy to that as well on top of what's going on. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Stop shoving.
You weren't?
No, I'm not done.
Oh, okay.
Stop shoving Sephiroth into every fucking thing. Because Sephiroth isn't even important in Final Fantasy VII. I'm going to drop that fucking bomb right there. The most important villain in Final Fantasy VII is not Sephiroth, it's Jenova. That's the most important thing, because the person who talks to Cloud that tells you this isn't just a Mako reactor are Jenova's cells. The person who brings Sephiroth into the game is Jenova, literally. So stop thinking about like Sephiroth, because the literal first frame is Sephiroth whispering to Eris in the alley, like, "Ooh, we're gonna get you," and then we're gonna drop a feather, like, "Ooh, the One Wing Angel's coming." Like, dude, like, fucking stop! Like, stop with the Sephiroth bullshit. It's Genova that should be like the main focus, and stop trying to twist it into something that it isn't. What else am I going to think about? The FOV is still not enough. Even after the FOV slider needs to be more. Frame rates at 30 FPS. That's bullshit. Should be 60. I think I made people mad in the chat. Ooh, you're mad salty defending a game that you played.
Here he goes. Here he goes. Here he goes.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Shut up, Alex.
All right. All right. So,
but I think it's not as bad as I thought it would be, but it's definitely disinteresting to me, and I really don't like. I'm not excited to play 1/10 of a game that is not even fun to play.
We're gonna talk about that specific thing a little bit later. For me personally, I played the demo. Just like J-Main said, I really enjoyed the combat aspect in the game. Like Alex didn't like it, but I did enjoy the combat. I feel like the whole parry mechanic is pretty cool. And if you actually explore the menu system, there's shortcuts that can make things easier to pull off your what's it called, your other attacks and stuff like that. Yeah, your skills. So that I know
very
that
like standard mechanic in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah,
which was
to make it easier.
Welcome.
It just feels like a lot of Kingdom Hearts influence is what it does.
Yeah, I love it. The presentation of the game was good. Like J-Main said though, I did notice that it was a little blurry. But the cutscenes were really, really sharp, though. But when it transitioned to gameplay, then it looked off. But it's just a little nitpick. It's nothing. It's obviously on a console, so it's whatever. But yeah, but I enjoyed it, and I really like how in depth the boss battle got with like the different stages and stuff like that. I thought that was actually a nice take into it, because I did play. I got way past this in the original game, and I just like the different stages in the boss battle. I thought that's a unique thing that they added to the game, where you had to knock down like his shield and stuff like that, and when his laser was popping up, you actually have to get behind cover and stuff like that. I thought that was a really cool aspect to the gameplay department of the game. Like you said, I thought the voice acting was cool. I saw people complaining about Barrett's voice because obviously in the original, it's all text, right? So you don't really get to hear how he sounds. So I guess some people didn't imagine him that his personality would sound like that.
I think it matched. I
thought it matched pretty well. I thought it matched
because at first I thought it was corny, but then when you realize the banter back and forth between him and Cloud, it actually started to fit. I was like, okay.
Well, not only that, but like when you play the original and he's like always cursing and he's like, "You don't fucking care about the planet." Like,
right.
It literally is him talking that way. So I think they did it really well. Yeah.
Yeah. I know this is just a small section, a really, really small portion of the game, but I hope it opens up a little bit more. Everything was kind of super linear, but the original game was kind of like this too as well. So if they're going for that look, I'm not complaining. But since they're saying this is going to be so much bigger and like it's going to be much more expansive and stuff like that, I really hope that there's larger areas that you can explore. But overall, I thought the demo was super dope. At first, it took me a second. I'll be the first one to come here and tell you I didn't find the demo hard or anything like that, but it just took me a second to get used to the controls and switching between players and like that. It didn't come as natural as I thought it would. It took me a second just to get used to it. But after I played it a second time through, then I really started getting the flow of combat. I can't wait for the full version because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of things that you're going to be able to customize through. And overall, I think it's going to turn out well. But back to one thing that we are concerned of, at least I'm a little bit concerned of. This is not the full game. And then this only takes place in Midgar, right? And they obviously said that they're going to add a whole bunch of shit to it, extra content that wasn't in the original, side quests, really long side quests and stuff like that. So that all sounds great. My question to you guys is, how many parts will this game have, and how long and how long will it take for it to come out? That's all I'm asking. Do you guys think?
You said what?
And I want to ask the chat as well.
Final Fantasy 7 parts.
Hold on, let me finish real quick. I want to ask the chat real quick. Do you think they'll finish this game in 3 parts, in exactly 3 parts, or you guys think it would take more than 3 parts to finish this game?
3.
Because you know what I'm scared of? I don't want them to go in detail so much with Midgard, and they kind of turbo speed
through the rest of it.
The rest of the game, right? Like certain, you do leave
which I
Midgard
think
and
will
stuff like
happen.
that, so.
Which I think will absolutely happen.
I don't want them to turbo speed that, because like, can you imagine like them putting such an emphasis and focus and building up Midgard to be like doing all this extra shit, but the rest is kind of like they're kind of speeding through the other
they
sections
just
of
go
the
to
game.
QAnon, they burn through it.
That's what I'm a little worried about. Hopefully they do not do that.
More than 3 though, like that they pushing it at that. I mean, they pushing it already, breaking it up like this. But 3, like, and they charging $60 for each part. It's like, nah, fam.
Yeah, because I don't know how far you got in Final Fantasy VII, J man. There's like an overworld, right, where you travel to, right? There's an overworld and stuff like that. So I'm really curious on how they're gonna do that, you know. So I don't want part 1 to be super fired and part 2 like they kind of like just turboing through it. Then, but we'll see how it turns out. And also, like, when's the time window are we gonna get the complete story?
Dude, like 10 years plus.
I don't.
They said they're already working on part 2 and shit like that.
So people told me that
too long.
The reason why Square Enix like struggled with past games like Final Fantasy 15 and stuff like that is because of engine issues or something like that. That's what I heard. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. But now that apparently like they got this engine like kind of down, so maybe it will speed up the development.
It's Unreal 4.
Of this game.
It's Unreal.
Yeah,
it's not anything specific. They usually make a new engine for every game for mainline.
So maybe it'll be quicker. So maybe
Unreal,
it'll be quicker to pump out one of these games, and obviously they're going to be reusing certain assets like character models and stuff like that. And also another thing that I'm a little bit worried about is, are they going to change the battle mechanic? Because you remember in Final Fantasy 13, I don't know if you played that in part 2 and 3, like they kind of switched.
I ain't making that far.
Yeah, they kind of switched up the battle mechanic, and I kind of want it to be like a consistent experience, you know? Like, do you guys think in the part 2 of Final Fantasy Remake, are they gonna switch up battle mechanics in that game and switch? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just curious how they're gonna play. This is all gonna play out.
With you saying that, like part 2 will probably be like the more open world aspect of the game. Shit, they might. They might if the game opens up more when you leave Midgard and shit like that. They might switch up the battle mechanics to fit the game opening the world.
That's why I'm kind of I hope they don't. Like, look, if this is the battle mechanic of the game, let's keep it throughout all 3 parts. Because if they're gonna do it, put like a 13, then I'm not really feeling that. Because how would they change it for the worse, yo?
Because how would they do if they really kept it? If they kept it similar to like an open world when you leave Midgard, how would open world battles go?
What do you mean? In what sense though? Like,
so how far did you get in 7 when you played the?
I'm past the little amusement park.
You're past the golden saucer?
Yeah, I'm past the amusement park.
So what I'm saying is like not just like the small car that you get to go over, things like that, but when you get into a battle, right? You get pulled into a turn-based thing, you fight the battle, you get out, you keep on the world. If the combat stays the same in the open world, how would you?
That's what I'm curious how they're gonna pull it off. Well, I guess we gotta wait and see.
So then do they scrap the entire open world idea and just move you from town to town to town?
You see, I think I was in a Discord with Gaming Addict, and he feels like there's gonna be like some sort of like, there's not really gonna be like an open world, or it's gonna be like some sort of hub world where you just travel to these areas.
And then no airship.
That's what he thinks is gonna turn out.
And then no airship then, and then no like Omega weapon, no Emerald weapon, no Ruby weapon, like no Ultima, like what's like how like what are they doing?
I think we just got a lot of questions and we gotta see how it plays out. But I'm pretty sure Final Fantasy VII Remake, from everything I've seen so far, it looks like it's gonna turn out to be a great game. Another question do I got? Jack could actually throw his opinion in this. Since this is just a part 1 of many, can this still be like counted towards game of the year? You think it's fair?
Yes.
You think it's fair? Okay. How about you, Alex?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think that'll be fine to count it for Game of the Year, but Cyberpunk's gonna win it, so I don't know why you.
I just wanted to ask.
You mean
I don't think it should be counted towards Game of the Year though.
No? Tell us. That's a hot take. Why?
Not really, because it's not even a full game. Like, it's a part 1 of many. So how do you even judge that on it being like, you know, something that's going up against something?
Well, they're saying that it's a full like
But
a full thing inside of Midgar.
even if it's just one part of the story, most games that have sequels is like a trilogy of stories. So one game is part of that story too. Though.
But this is a remake of a complete story, and you breaking it up into parts. So not only are you like stripping someone of the complete product of a complete story, but you breaking it up into parts, and then you're telling me it's a complete game of one part. Like that don't really make sense.
If it's like 20 hours though, and they tell a full story for that section, I think that's fair.
But I think it's just shitty we're getting a piece of the game, to be honest. And honestly, the most trivial piece of that story.
You know,
if you really want to be
I'm just curious because, you know, when I was doing my playthrough of Final Fantasy VII, like I feel like I got out of Midgar in like 4 or 5 hours.
4.5 hours.
Like, yeah, it was like 4 hours. I got out of Midgar. So obviously they're gonna stretch it out and like I said, tell stories that haven't been told before. But I'm just curious how they're gonna end it though. And I guess I seen some people in the chat saying like we should kind of be careful for spoilers, even though it's an old ass game, because it's gonna be
the game is 20 years old.
It's gonna be some new shit. So
it's 20 years old. If you haven't played it by now and you're defending it, you stop this podcast. Go back and play a real PlayStation exclusive. It really was a good on PC too, but a real reason to buy a PlayStation and actually play a good fucking game for once.
Yeah.
There's y'all people out here defending this game have never played the original. Like, I see it all day long. Y'all are 16, 14, 13, 12 years old. And I'm like, I said we're going to be the best game ever made. And you've never touched the original. You don't have the trophies for it on your PS4. You don't have the screenshots on your Switch. Stop it. Fucking stop it.
Alex got smoked today, man. All right, let me read these super chats real quick. This one is from SofaSpy. I appreciate the $5 donation. He says, shout out to that random kid who I accidentally deleted the save file for Halo Combat Evolved when I was like 10 when I went over to his house. I would be for
You're a jerk.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, we would have been fighting.
Yep.
This one's from Ruffle Mutt. He says, which would you choose, Final Fantasy VII Remake or Xenoblade Remake?
Xenoblade. I didn't even think about it. Xenoblade.
I'm interested in both equally. Like Xenoblade, I didn't finish through the first one. It's supposed to be the best one, but I couldn't finish it.
That game is fucking good.
I liked what I played of it at the time, but them graphics on that Wii was horrible, bro.
Oh my man, that's why you emulate, my boy.
Bro, that shit was horrible.
Go on and emulate.
A little too bad for me at the time. I think that's why, to be honest, why I dropped it to me. The graphics were just terrible. I'm gonna pick it up on Switch. This one's from Glenser. He says, how would you compare Final Fantasy VII to other remakes like Shadow of the Colossus, Resident Evil 2, and Alex's favorite, Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes?
He's being sarcastic about Twin Snakes because I fucking hate Twin Snakes.
I know.
Twin Snakes is fucking garbage, and it should have never been made. And it's fucking garbage. Like, it needs to. I know Kojima-san blessed that game, but fuck that, dude. That's a big fucking mistake. Twin Snakes is fucking crap. Throw it in the fucking trash.
Yeah. So answer his question, bro. Did you hear it, or you want me to read it again?
Read it again because I got mad about Twin Snakes.
He says, how would you compare Final Fantasy VII to other remakes like Shadow of the Colossus, Resident Evil 2, and Alex's favorite, Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes?
I think RE2 would be the best one, but even then RE2 was disappointing in some ways compared to the.
What did you say you cut out at the end?
I said even though RE2 remake was disappointing compared to the original. It was good
compared to the original,
but like we're talking about like story, canon, things like that, and like certain sections, like I think the section of the orphanage was really weak in that game. Some other things like that, but I think the original RE2 was the best. But the RE2 remake, I think, is a great stride move forward, but it's still not as good as what it could have been.
All right, we got another super chat from Jay Harvey. He says, "I'm gonna send the super chat so Kofi can pay light, but man's wearing a wool hat in the house." Ever notice that J-Man got no eyebrows?
J-Man.
Alex
tucked in my do-rag a little bit.
Alex and P Rock got the same size foreheads. Oh my
Not even close.
Oh my god.
Not even close, dude. Mine is here. Listen, mine is here. P Rock's forehead is like back here, my boy.
This shit like
It's like back here, bro. It's like here, my guy. I got a nice
head ass motherfucker.
P Rock's forehead, like it's like here, my dude. I got
the
a
only
good
friend
like
in these
4
YouTube
inches.
streets.
And Jack, yo, hey Jack, yo, he got something for you. He says, "What up, Jimmy? I mean Jack."
Hey, yo! Hey, yo, I told y'all the day was gonna be Thursday. Didn't nobody want to listen to me, yo. Shout out to Jimmy, dog. Shout out to
Shout
You
out
getting that
Jimmy,
riding with
man.
Musty stream, dog.
Riding
don't know
with
what he's
Musty. Yo, riding with Musty. That'd be
Riding
so
with Musty.
Riding with Musty.
That'd be sick. Yo. I'm
Nah,
with
we
it.
ain't doing
Pulling up to the Wendy's for breakfast and a coffee, nigga.
Yeah.
He got the Shaq forehead. Hey,
Yo, y'all seen Shaq with the his
Oh, the
hairline?
hairline! Oh my god,
hilarious,
that
dog.
shit had me dying, bro.
He talking about he keeping it. Yeah, fucking right.
Musty gang.
All right, so that pretty much wraps up the conversation for Final Fantasy VII. It's coming out what month? April? Is it April?
Yeah, about a month
It's
away.
coming out April. It's 100% going to be a day one for me. I'm going to be purchasing when it drops on PC as well. I'll pick up a second copy.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that early.
Look good, man. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it. It looks like a real good remake. All right. Since we mentioned I mentioned PC, Death Stranding. Kojima was teasing something on Twitter, and Kojima Productions was also teasing something. I guess somebody who works for the company says that they're gonna drop something, and he used silent in the tweet, so everybody was assuming that.
And his pencil said pyramid.
Yeah. Everyone was assuming that Silent Hills was gonna get announced, but that was not the case. Pretty much, I actually guessed this. I think I said it on PressStartKofi. I guess this. I was thinking that it was gonna be the release date for Death Stranding because it's kind of weird to announce a new game while this is not released yet, or kind of push a new product while this is not out yet, right? So that's what I was thinking. So it turned out to be Death Stranding. It got a release date for June 5th. Second? 5th? Look,
Second?
Misinformation podcast. Which one?
June
is it?
2nd.
June 2nd.
June 2nd. So
Yeah.
Death Stranding is coming out June 2nd on Steam and the Epic Game Store. It's going to have ultra wide support. It's going to have a photo mode. It's doing some crossover with Half-Life. So it's going to be some Half-Life content in there and stuff like that. And that's good, man. I'm going to pick up the game because I do want to support the game on PC. Will I end up finishing the game again on PC? I don't know.
Yes.
But I will support the game.
I want to talk to all the PlayStation fanboys right quick.
Oh, listen
What's
up,
up?
y'all.
I want y'all to listen real quick. I love that y'all are begging for a photo mode that PC has
I seen that.
PlayStation don't have. Oh,
Yo, Jack,
Wait, that's not coming to
hold on.
PlayStation?
No, hold on. Let
It's
me say
not.
something. Well, we don't know yet.
fuck?
Let's not talk too much shit because we don't know yet. But
look, listen. I just want to talk a little shit.
a
Just
little
for-
shit.
because y'all talk about like we beg for games. Y'all begging for a photo mode.
Yo, Jack.
A photo
Jack,
mode, y'all.
Under the trailer, there was a lot of PlayStation fans begging still, man. And it looked kind of strange. It was a strange sight to behold, dog. PlayStation fans were begging for some, dog. Like I thought that was only like
Begging.
exclusive to Nintendo and Xbox and PC guys.
I mean, Sony ain't giving us shit right now, so we they got to get it from somewhere, man. They had to go to Kojima,
Yo, it's
Hate
so
to see it.
dry. Listen, it's so dry for Sony right now that people were actually getting hyped for a demo of a game that isn't exclusive. But
Let's
we're
not
happy
do that. Let's
the
not do
demo
that.
was exclusive.
Let's not do that.
Demos need to come back, dog. Shout out to the demos.
Wow.
I love
Facts.
demos, man. They need to
All
bring
my
them
last
shits
was 2
back.
demo, yo.
You know what, Jay May?
Not having it.
I see
Yeah.
this on Twitter, and I didn't really think about it. A guy brought up a point that maybe we do not see demos of some of these huge single-player games or story-driven games because of data miners, because they be hacking into that shit,
Yeah,
and
they
leaking
do.
a whole bunch of
they
information,
do.
the ending of stuff. So maybe that's the reason why for certain games that are really like story-driven and with a lot of secrets and content that they do not want to put demos up because we got people that they just have to data mine it and just learn everything about it.
That's what people were saying to me when I was like, because when they said it wasn't going to be at PAX, why don't y'all just drop the demo on PSN that people would have played at PAX, and people would probably data mine that shit and spoil shit. But it's like, there got to be a way they could like take that stuff out though. Like, no,
They probably have to. I don't know.
It's probably possible. Like, it's out
Well,
of
think
my
about it like
field
this.
of expertise. I don't know anything about that shit. So
Think of it like this: we didn't get the demo for Final Fantasy VII. When that demo was played by other people, we were getting screenshots of that demo being data mined and sent around Twitter.
yeah.
Think of it like that. Like
Yeah.
the demo wasn't even out, and it was already getting data mined and spoiled and sent out. So like, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. But I'm seeing people say it's dry for PlayStation and stuff like that. But yo, man, I think overall, like this month, starting from next week, things are gonna be picking up.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be picking up. I just want to tell you what games are coming out real quick. And
Do top two. Do the top two. Do the top two.
What do you mean?
Give them the top two.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay, so March, we got Ori coming out. We got Doom coming out. We got Animal Crossing coming out. If you're a VR head and love VR, we got Half-Life Alyx. We got Persona 5 Royal, and we got Neo 2. That's a pretty fucking
no love
good
for
month.
Bleeding Edge, dog.
We got
Bleeding Edge coming out.
Shut up, Jamie. Shut up.
Game Pass fodder. I almost forgot about that shit. But
Game Pass fodder.
to keep it a buck, like this is a pretty good month. Like,
March is looking good.
Nah, this is a really good month of games. Like,
I'm still hoping I can get my $8 copy of Neo 2. If not, that's gonna wait to the PC version.
Oh yeah, the movie ticket shit.
Yeah, I heard you got to actually go to the movie theater and redeem it. So if that's the case, I'm not driving.
Wait, explain that.
So, what's the theater? Cinemark. Cinemark was doing a special where if you bought a ticket to what's that movie, Bloodshot? I think it is.
Bloodshot.
Yeah, the shit with Vin Diesel. I think it's a Marvel movie too.
that trash ass movie, bro.
Yeah, Bloodshot. So if you buy a ticket to Bloodshot, you get a free copy of Neo 2 for PS4. So I bought the ticket. Yeah, it was weird. It was like the first 200 people who bought a ticket for Bloodshot get a copy of Neo 2.
That's interesting.
I had to find a Cinemark first of all. It was like 2 hours away. So I found one. I made an account. I put my information in. I bought the ticket. It was like $8 ticket. And it said I got the reward for Neo 2. I redeemed it. Had to put my information in and everything. But now I'm seeing that you might have to actually take that ticket and scan it at the theater to redeem your code.
You gave him the money for the ticket.
Huh?
You gave him the money for the ticket. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna try.
Exactly.
I'm gonna try and holler at customer service. Yeah, I know how my local customer service is. They're probably gonna give me some Xbox bullshit. Like we can't, you know what I mean? We can't help you at this time.
Keep your money.
Yeah.
You got to drive 2 hours to see a bad movie to get a free game.
Right. I'm trying to see if it's worth it though. Like 2 hours.
That ain't worth it, yo.
It's not worth it.
An $8 game that I would have paid $64.
Two hours,
yeah,
though,
2
bro.
hours.
You know what? As I
that might be gas money right there.
Yeah,
Though. You right.
as I get old, as I get older and stuff like that, I noticed that like I'm like my time is just precious to me, bro. Like something so trivial and basic. Like even my girl would be like, "Yo, pick up something from the groceries or some shit." Like sometimes I don't even want to be wasting my time going out my way. Like my time is just so precious because I don't got a lot. I work a lot of hours, so when I'm done work, I'm trying to be doing something I enjoy. You know what I mean, and stuff like that. So I'd be like that too. So I say this because like if you had to drive 2 hours away to go and get a copy, I would have just say fuck it. I would just buy the shit, bro. I'm just paying the.
I would say an hour away would be
2 hours away. I'll just
I
buy
forgot
the
it's 2 hours back too.
Yeah, 2 hours there, 2 hours back.
Trip,
just for a copy of Neo, nigga. I'll pay the $60, bro. I ain't got time for this.
I mean, I've done that before to get games early, but that's different. Like
that's different, yeah.
Like Uncharted 4, I did that to get that shit like a week early and shit like. But Neo 2, I could wait, especially with it's a couple other games in March.
You can wait for that PC version. Is what you can do.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too far behind. Like how long after the PS4 version? Was it like a year for the PC version?
Maybe
I don't think it's gonna be that long though. This time, I don't think it's gonna be that long.
Yeah,
I say like 6 months.
I say 6 months as well.
Especially with like Ghost coming out. Which
this is the third game in a row that's been on PS4. But y'all saying y'all could get it on PC. Third game in a row. When would a man is in?
Jack, when you gonna build a PC, my guy?
I'd rather not. I'd rather not.
Yeah, that's a trash analogy, Kofi. Just being lazy, nigga. Get them groceries. nah.
Oh, no, yeah,
See,
that's facts about that. That's facts about that.
Okay, maybe the groceries was a trash analogy, but I'm just saying I don't like
What you
wasting my
need dinner for, bitch? I'm tired.
exactly.
This nigga Kofi tripping, yo. This nigga Kofi. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I was.
Yeah, maybe the groceries is a bad example. Maybe maybe that's a bad example. But there's other things that I just don't like wasting my time for. All right, I just don't like wasting.
Oh shit! Fuck you need dinner for?
I'm going home, bro.
Fucking sandwich meat and cold cuts in the house.
Facts. Oh man. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yo, what was you just talking about, yo? I'm lost.
We were talking about releases for the year.
Oh,
Yeah,
releases
me,
for the year. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, so in April we got Resident Evil 3, Final Fantasy
Can't wait for that, dog.
Remake. Where oh my god, Resident Evil 3 looks fantastic, and we got Gears Tactics, which I'm actually excited for.
That looks good.
It actually looks pretty fucking good.
Yeah,
So-
like if you're gonna make a game into a tactics game, I think Gears would be it. I mean,
think
you
it
literally
fits.
hide behind.
Right.
Hide behind cover
It
and
makes
shit,
sense.
right?
Yeah.
I don't usually play the tactical RPGs, but I might play this.
Jimmy, you don't play any RPGs.
Shut up. Watch
Is
your
Gears
mouth.
Tactics coming to Xbox or just the?
You played
No,
one
it's
RPG.
a PC exclusive
Stop
for
this.
now.
No, I haven't.
It's a PC exclusive for now, but I see it coming to the console a little bit later though.
It should. It should come to consoles.
What do you think
honestly.
about-
it is.
What do
It's
you
coming to Xbox. It's coming to Xbox.
It got
Is
it got announced.
Okay.
It did?
Jack, you gonna buy an
Are
Xbox?
you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely not.
Hold
No,
on.
it's not coming.
Yeah,
out
it
for
says
Xbox
planned
One,
for
is it?
Xbox and Windows.
Oh, are you sure?
It
That's
wasn't
what
at
I'm reading
first.
here.
I don't think it
I don't
was
think
at
it was
first.
at first.
Yeah, then.
Hold on.
It's coming to Xbox One later. Okay, someone in the chat said it's coming later, so it probably is.
Yeah, it says it's
probably
coming to
is.
Xbox.
Okay.
It's coming later. All right. And in May, this is the only big game confirmed so far, but we might get others. It's obviously The Last of Us Part 2.
I don't consider that confirmed for me.
Oh God.
Jack,
I'm
come
not
on.
are you
consider that
serious?
confirmed.
Come
Not
on.
until you get
I
it.
was just thinking about that. I was brushing my hair, right? I'm like, hey, wait a minute. Lance was still ain't gonna go. Neil got all this time to talk about all this other dumbass shit. Like, I'm waiting till the game go, man. That's when I say, okay, it's coming out. Until
Jack,
then, I don't believe
This
it,
would be
though.
like the second or third delay. I don't think they would delay it 3 times. That's ridiculous. I don't think-
Hey, man, listen.
Yo, delay it
Stranger
to like
Things.
October,
Stranger
November.
I
Things.
mean,
That'd be ridiculous.
Yo,
it's,
would be fucked up if they delayed it to like early June or some shit like that.
Naughty Dog are the kings of saying something, and then a week later, reneging on it. So they might say, "Hey, the game gonna go." 3 days later, we was playing, y'all. We lost. We lost the master copy. We don't even know what happened to that motherfucker. We looking for it. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm not sure, man.
Due to Corona and shit like that.
Yeah, due to
Hey,
Corona,
man.
we lost the disc or some dumbass shit. Come on, man.
And in June, we got Ghost of Tsushima and Death Stranding. So overall, this is looking like a very strong year soon. If
Pretty
nothing
decent.
else gets delayed. And obviously in like September, we still got like the Cyberpunks to come out. Plus next
Marvel
generation.
Avengers.
Ew.
That looks weird.
Fart on that
That's
shit.
Oh, y'all
Right.
still sleeping?
Fart
I
on
forgot y'all still sleeping on that game.
That
Okay.
game is gonna be
That
trash,
game-
I forgot where I was at. I forgot where I was at.
Oh,
Yo,
Jesus
I've been-
Christ, dude, you have like the worst taste in games.
Yo,
Bro,
I've been
you really do.
preaching. I've been
I forgot.
preaching for a long time that this game looks spooky since the very beginning. If it turns out to
And you'll
be
be
a
wrong
good
again.
game, yeah, if it turns out to be a great game, I'll come out on the platform easily and say I was wrong. Marvel Avengers is a great game. But everything about that game just looks super spooky. From just the character. How does a game look good and shit at the same time, J-Man? Like, how's that possible? How's your graphics look good and shit at the same time? We got fucking all these
Hey,
B-
man.
Yo, it looks like a cast of B tier like stuntmen in the Avengers.
looks like the
We
game
got
is on rails.
Iron Man looks like Angry Joe. Like, nigga, I don't want to play no fucking Iron Man, Angry Joe. Like, what's going on here, bro? The Hulk looks stupid.
Joe.
Like, everything about that, even just the
Angry
way
Joe.
the hair,
The
Black
Hulk
Widow.
character was the best one. The
Black
Hulk
Widow
character
looks
was the best
stupid.
one. Thor got an update. His character looks fine now, and the
Nah,
Hulk looks fine.
man.
Captain America looks fine. It's just Black Widow who looks like
Black Widow looks so
Carrot Top.
stupid, bro.
She looks like Carrot Top and fucking and Bruce Banner, not Bruce Banner.
Yo, I'm dying at the Angry Joe Iron.
Iron Man. Iron Man. Yeah, he looks.
That's
he looks
He
amazing.
show up in a little
Angry
ass
Joe
leather
Iron
jacket. I'm
Man.
turning this shit straight the fuck off.
Yo.
Other Joe pop out in a dress. It's like, all right.
And how they're talking about the game.
I love Other
And
Joe.
it's supposed to be like a single player game / games as a service type. Like, just everything surrounding the game is just like
Bad.
it's kind of turning me off, bro. And we'll
It's
see
gonna have some
if
co-op
it turns
parts,
out
that's
if
all.
it turns out shit. I'm coming out here talking my shit because I called it from mad early before niggas were even talking. I was like, yo, this shit looks kind of type spooky, bro. And we'll see what happens though. I don't know, man.
They need to drop that demo so you can change your mind.
Right? Maybe they need to drop a demo and convince me that it's gonna be a good game. But yeah, like things are picking up, man. These past 2 months have been pretty lukewarm, pretty dry actually, with games. But it seems starting from next week going, if you don't game on a single platform, you're gonna be pretty straight going forward. There's a lot of interesting games coming out. So with that being said, let's move on to the next topic. All right, so we already know there's a certain virus going on, and it is true. If you actually say it, you do get demonetized, because I never get demonetized usually, even when I say wild shit or we say wild shit on the podcast. But that last podcast, I actually did get demonetized for it.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, so I'm gonna call
it.
I'm gonna call it the C virus. Let's
get demonetized.
I'm gonna call it the C virus now. You know what I mean? So
yes, so even to other places that talk about it in like a news perspective, they're calling it something like the bot will reach out to it and it'll register it as like human like violence towards humans and like demonetize your shit immediately. So yeah, so like even news sites are getting hit. Crazy.
Yeah. Max B called it the Kung Flu. Oh my fucking goodness.
Kung Flu.
Yeah, so right now, I remember when this shit was going down a couple of weeks ago, and I'm like, yo, at this rate, E3 is only a couple of months away. Like, if this shit doesn't get sorted out, I could see E3 being canceled or pushed back or something like that. And we did get a report that, E3 is still, going to happen as of right now. But in California, didn't they do something like in California? What did they do in LA?
Yeah, state of emergency.
Yeah, exactly. They put up a state of emergency, and the ESA is assessing the situation. So if this shit doesn't get better, anytime soon, E3 could very possibly not happen this year, and that's definitely, like, we already know, like, certain companies have been dropping out of E3 and stuff like that for other reasons. But this shit might just get locked off completely for that. And this was another hot take that I agree with that I seen that was going around, that, like, yo, if E3 somehow gets canceled and these companies like Bethesda, EA, gotta find a different way to announce their projects coming up, and they do like a digital event, they could probably see how much money they waste on doing a stage event and be like, fuck
still
it.
Getting like the same reception.
And still getting the same reception. Then E3 might actually really fucking die, because
the ESA is sweating right now.
Yeah, because if everybody just does like a digital event and they're like, yo, wait a minute, we just did a digital event, we got the viewers, you know what I mean? We got our message across, and we didn't spend hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars. You know what I mean? Shit. Why even go to E3 at all, bro? You know what I mean? Like, we might as well just do these digital events. It's the same shit. So
the only thing I would say against that, though, is they probably already spent their money to lock in these venues and shit like that and stuff like that. So they probably already spent millions of dollars. So if they do have to, transition to a digital event, they're already gonna have lost millions. But you're right in the sense that they'll still be able to see, like, okay, we put these videos on YouTube or something, and they still getting the same type of numbers and traffic. Maybe we don't need this to come out here and
maybe we don't.
Yeah. And it's part of me is that it's a little sad because, E3 was always like a little bit of a tradition. Like, we have to keep it a buck, just because Sony's a no-show doesn't mean that I'm going to start like completely shitting on E3. Like, E3 was like a tradition for us at one point that, every June we get together and we watch that shit together. So, I'm definitely going to miss that. It was obviously a dream of mine to pull up to an E3, but it's looking like I will not get that opportunity, which is okay. But in the end of the day, all I care about is the games and what they announce. So if they still drop information about upcoming content through other means via like digital event, I'm so okay with that, because at the end of the day, that's all I really do. truly.
Right, when we're sitting at home, that's what we doing. we watching this shit.
What if I told you that being a gamer is now the safest way to live your life? You don't go outside,
right?
don't meet people, nobody touches us, don't talk to me.
No.
I'm gonna sit in my office, play my video. You were making fun of me, but now you're dead. Oh man, shit sucks to suck,
that.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Why don't you go
No.
outside? No,
Yeah.
you done.
The C virus ain't that bad.
Yeah.
Probably
yeah.
just
It ain't
probably
that
just
bad.
gonna
You
be
know
like
what? It's a lot of.
It's just because it's new. That
Yeah, it's
people are
new.
panicking
I
like
feel
this.
like
More
it's a-
people die from the flu. And that shit has a vaccine.
Yeah, I
It's
feel
like-
there's a lot of fear mongering going on. Like they put all the people who die right from it, but they never really post the people who got it and recovered from it. You know what I mean? So, but it's something that you should be serious about, though. I wouldn't say just go lick a doorknob or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like
No.
something.
Don't be like the lady on.
nah. Go ahead and lick a doorknob.
She was
Go
like-
ahead, go
She
ahead,
was
lick a
like,
doorknob.
make sure you wash your hands, keep your hands away from your face
And she goes,
and finger, and turns to
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was
you
crazy.
dumb bitch. I never like put my fingers near my mouth unless I'm like eating or some shit like
Oh
that.
yeah, people that
in
lick their
public.
finger before they turn the page. That's so
Yeah, that shit
Yeah.
disgusts me.
what's wrong, Jimmer?
like how dry
Sometimes
your
I'll be in a
fingers, my
grocery
guy?
store and I be getting like vegetables. You gotta like open up them bags to put the vegetables in.
Oh, yeah.
Like I'll touch like some of the produce sections have like the sprinklers. Like
Yeah.
I'll wet my fingers on the sprinklers and then open the bag or some shit like that. Like I'm not gonna put my fucking
I try to
fingers in my mouth.
Yeah, especially if I've been outside, I try to avoid putting my fingers in my mouth. If I'm home
Yo,
and
weak,
shit, like I don't give a fuck.
Fuck that.
weak.
Go ahead and you catch something.
Go to the gym,
Alex
get the girl
already-
who squats.
Alex already has some, bro. Like you don't even know, bro. From
I
Grinder,
got the
What
good
do you
shit.
mean?
That
You
day
go to
you
the
got from
gym,
Grinder, dog. I know you got, dog.
Right, shit. Shit. You go to the gym, get the girl who squats. She's using that dumbbell. She's holding it real close. She sweats all over it. You grab it. You kind of rub it on your face. Put it
Oh
on
my
there.
god! All
Pink
right,
eye waiting to
so
happen.
the PlayStation 2 celebrated its 20-year
Hey, good console.
anniversary
Good console.
Fire,
Jack.
the goat.
as the Pony Commissioner.
I don't know about GOAT.
Name
but
some
it's
of
a
your
good console.
favorite PlayStation 2 games, Jack, and we're gonna go around. Name some of your favorite.
GTA San Andreas,
Mhm.
God of War 2, Madden 07, great game.
Facts.
What other games did I love on there, man? Manhunt, a lot of Rockstar games,
I
PS2
never played
generation.
that.
You didn't?
No.
I got a PS2 for MGS2, played it, didn't even like it. Ain't that crazy? Did not like MGS. Sad times. What else did I play on PS? I played a lot of like action adventure games. That's about it. The wrestling games. No, I did like the wrestling games on PS2. I'm tripping. I was thinking about
Yeah.
PS1. Yeah, SmackDown versus Raw series. Those was fire. Until 08, that shit was trash.
Okay. Alex, name some of your favorite PlayStation 2.
Oh man, here we go. We're actually
games.
good games coming out right now. We're gonna go with Dark Cloud. That's one of them big ones. You got to play Dark Cloud. The Dot Hack series, all of them. The Xenosaga series, all of them. You got to do Grandia 2. You got to do Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3. You got to do Resident Evil Code Veronica X. Even though I was on Dreamcast, Dreamcast version is technically better because of the lighting, but still, we're gonna count that. We're gonna do Secret in 5. We're gonna do Tales of Legendia, and I'm also gonna say Tenchu Fatal Shadows. Tenchu a lot. Also some of the Wild Arms games, but that's gonna be my top for those.
All right.
Nah,
So for me, you're gonna know
Let
what
it
type
fly.
of time you're gonna
Gotta
know
have
why
time.
I owned a PlayStation 2 back in the day. Budokai 2, Budokai 3, Budokai Tenkaichi 2, Budokai Tenkaichi 3,
Fire. Oh,
Infinite
those is
World,
fire.
Naruto. Is it Ultimate? Ultimate. What Ninja? Is it Ultimate Ninja Heroes or some shit like that?
On PS2.
Yeah, it was something like that. Ultimate Ninja stuff. I love that fucking game. What else? Obviously GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas, Gran Turismo 3.
Ew.
What do you mean? No, that game was fire.
Two-
bro.
two is the best.
My brother loved Gran Turismo. I could
Two is the
not
best.
stand them shits.
What else did I absolutely love on the PS2? I'm thinking.
Wasn't the Matrix game on PS2?
Yes.
Yes, there was.
Path of Neo. I played that on Xbox though.
I think that was pretty
Fire
good.
Lord of the Rings game PS2.
Ultimate is it just Ultimate Ninja? Yeah, that's what it is. Just Ultimate Ninja. Fuck, what was I thinking about? I had it just on the tip of my tongue, bro. That J-Man, go ahead, yo. I have some other games I want to drop.
Shit, where can I start? Midnight Club 3, Dub Edition.
Midnight Club, Def Jam,
yeah.
Fight for New York. Fight for New York.
NBA Street Volume 2.
Yeah.
Shit, where can I? Ratchet and Clank, Going Commando, Up Your Arsenal. Even the first one, Jack and Dexter. All of them. GTA, I already said. NBA Live, 05.
03.
03 was fucking
Was Jason Kidd on?
Jason Kidd.
Yes,
Jason
yes,
Kidd.
Fire, dog.
03, bro. That
Yes.
game was
Oh,
insane.
I remember 05 with Mello on the front door because I know they had like a dunk contest and a shootout. I know that was lit. Shit, what else we played on PS2? I said a lot of them though. Dragon Ball Z, stuff like that. Damn, I just had one on the
Damn, J-Run. J-Run in the chat got a good list.
Oh yeah, definitely Onimusha.
Devil May Cry. SOCOM 2. SOCOM 2. Actually, that was the first. I always thought the Xbox 360 was online, but I lied. SOCOM 2 was actually my first online experience. I remember buying the adapter for PS2 and hooking that up.
Yeah. PlayStation 2 had so much fucking games, bro. Like just
A lot of
like
games.
it was just the console to
God
have.
of War, yeah.
You know, I actually got into God of War a little bit late, to be honest, yo. I did actually play when it very first came out. I got into it a little bit. I want to say like around the first year of the PS3. I think that's when I got into God of War.
I don't want that late.
Yeah, like the first year of the PS3.
Because it came out in 05 and then the PS3 came out in 06. So.
See, look, there's other games that I know that came around that generation, but I'm trying to specifically think for the games I actually had for PS2 because I see somebody said Soul Calibur 2 in the chat. I did have that, but I did have the Xbox version. I had the Xbox version of that.
Oh shit, Kingdom Hearts. I gotta drop Kingdom Hearts in there.
I never played that on PS2. I wasn't interested in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, the PS2, great console. The highest selling console of all time. A lot of great.
Can't believe it's 20 years though. That's crazy. I feel.
But looking back like a studio like Rockstar, bro, how many games they released during the PS2 generation? They went from releasing like 6-7 games a generation to one, dog. Like, crazy.
GTA 3 came out in 2000, right? Vice City was the next one. I think that came out the very next year in 2002.
Yeah, this was like a year apart.
And then San Andreas came out.
They had 3 GTAs,
yeah, like
2 a bully, 2 manhunts.
And those was all fire.
Yeah.
All type of games back then.
I feel like I'm missing something so fire, dog. Like I feel like I don't know why. It's just kind of haunting me right now. I feel like I'm missing something like extremely fire that I played, but I just can't.
SSX Tricky.
Oh, I had that, but
I was trash at the game.
I had that, but it's on Xbox.
SSX.
I had that but on Xbox though.
SSX Tricky was
Oh shit! Fucking Time Split.
Time Splitters was good too.
I never played that one.
Time Splitters was good too. But yeah, man.
Nah, GTA 3 was definitely though my first PS2 game. I remember that.
Yeah.
Just coming home and my sister's boyfriend getting that for Tony Hawk, Pro Skater. What was it?
Thug.
Thug, yeah.
Thug.
No, Thug was PS2.
I think the last one I played was like 3
I thought Thug was 360. No.
It might have been. It might have been on both.
It was on both. It was on.
Yeah.
360 had a lot of the PS2 games too, like the late gen PS2.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. All right, so since we're on the topic of PlayStation, you know, we've been saying PlayStation has been quiet, but today they actually haven't been quiet. You know what I mean? Today we got pretty big news. Ghost of Tsushima got a release date, and I'm pretty sure we all expected the game to come out September, maybe around there, maybe August. But it got a release date for June 26th, so that's only what, 3 months? Is it 3 months away? Yeah, the game's
3 months.
3 months away. So
3 and some change, yeah.
They dropped the story trailer, and I think it looks absolutely incredible.
Mm-hmm.
You already know me. I love this type of game, this type of setting, feudal Japan, swords, samurais, ninjas. That's just all me. I love this type of shit. And I just wanted to get what you guys thought of the latest trailer of Ghost of Tsushima. And Jack, I got a little bit of smoke for you.
Oh shit, here we go.
I got a little bit of smoke for you. And I'm going to start off with you too. you were saying that this game looked type mid. Why does it look mid?
Gameplay wise, yes.
How does it look mid, Jack? Explain to me.
Just not impressed by the game. If you go back to the original OG gameplay reveal, I think that was E3 2018. I could be wrong about that. Very, very stiff. The movement just looked very stiff, and then they had stealth elements. Look like, and I don't even like the stealth in the Batman games. They like shitty Batman stealth. It's motherfuckers glowing yellow. Then you can snap to that person, snap to that person. You stabbing through fucking paper mache walls. It didn't do nothing for me. Now the story trailers. The story looks intriguing. Graphics are beautiful. I ain't got no complaints about that. I'm just my main, and then another thing, I played Sekiro, right? If I would have never played Sekiro, I probably would be more hyped for this game. Okay, this game, the gameplay is not going to be comparable to Sekiro. I'm assuming that I could be wrong, but I just think a lot of people are going to compare it to Sekiro, and they're going to be like,
yeah, we definitely are going to be comparing it to.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all going to be like, I don't think they can.
You know what, Jack? Man. I will say this from watching the gameplay of Ghost of Tsushima and Sekiro. I don't know if you guys will understand me when I say that Sekiro just seems more like sharper. Like that's the best word I could come up with in my head. Like not in terms like in terms of gameplay, like more precise. Like when you put input in Sekiro, it seems like you know what I mean. Where Ghost of Tsushima looks a little bit more floatier in terms of like its combat, but it doesn't look bad. But Sekiro is definitely more over the top. You do have like a fucking hook shot and a grappling hook, where this is a little bit more grounded as well.
I mean, he got a grappling hook in this too.
Yeah, he's swinging on grappling hooks too. Though.
I don't remember. Say a word. Okay.
But I mean,
how you missed that?
I don't remember to be honest.
He swung off a grappling hook in this game too.
Okay, so if there's a grapple hook in this game, this is definitely going to get compared a lot to. I think tighter is the right word I'm looking for. Like
that'll
tighter.
do it.
Yeah. I feel like Ghost has like more weight to it than Sekiro, and that's what
really I felt like it looked
lighter, more grounded, more reality.
Yeah, because I feel like Sekiro it's very like fast, and I feel like with this it's a little bit slower, more methodical, and like I feel like with both games, of course, you got to pick your parts because one hit it seems like it could fuck you up, but with this it just feels more realistic with the weight of the characters, just how close the camera is to the character too. It feels a little bit more personal,
intimate style of gameplay, like Hellblade was a little bit into.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually exactly.
But I think it looks great. I love the setting. The lighting in the game looks absolutely incredible. Like, I pray to God, J-Main, bro, that PS5 delivers 60 frames per second gaming, bro. You really don't know how much I really hope. Like, honestly, look, to be honest, I would love to play my PlayStation exclusives on PC, but like real talk, I will settle for if PlayStation 5's their exclusives are 60 frames per second, J-Main. I'm good, dog. I just need that higher frame rate because I feel like a lot of these games they will just elevate if the performance was better. Like like from Uncharted 4, I think that's a fantastic game. You guys already know I sing my praise for Uncharted 4 a lot. It's like one of my favorite. I think it's better than Uncharted 2, personally. That's just my opinion. But,
that's an
L. But I just feel like if I need that game to be 60. Can you imagine? Like that game feels so good at 60. Like some of these
aim for the wrong resolution, dog. That's what
it is. It's all the resolution.
Going for that native 4K shit, bro, is gonna kill you every time.
And they're gonna do it again in the next console. It's gonna be ray tracing.
I'm not a technical dude, but I think they could probably pull off 1440p 60. I think they could probably
PS5.
With the power of these consoles, there should be no excuse. But somehow something in my gut tells me that we're still gonna be getting some 30 frames per second games and shit.
Easily.
Just give us the modes, though. Like,
if they give us modes, I'm happy. Like, consoles are becoming more like PC every single day, bro.
You're literally playing a PC. Give us the mode, but then all you're doing is getting a fucking PC, just setting the settings. It's literally all you're doing. You might as well just go on and get yourself a PC.
If those games are on there,
so that's what I'm hoping for PlayStation 5 more than anything.
Not if, J-Man. At some point, every game goes on PC.
I ain't waiting.
At some point, every game gets on PC. One way or another. Every game gets on PC.
Jack about to
quit
gaming. Don't say that, bro.
Nobody's
Jack
trying
about
to
to quit his gaming, dog. Don't say that, man.
I agree with you, Alex, but I'm not waiting.
Hey.
Like, I want to play that shit.
And you're
now.
just an impatient.
That's right.
little pay pig.
Tomorrow ain't
Like,
promised,
hey,
dog.
hey,
You know what?
ain't
I actually got a
waiting.
question for the
Little
chat. I want to
pig
see
pig.
because I seen a couple people saying miss me with the frame rates and all of that shit. So I got a question for the chat. Ghost of Tsushima. If it had 2 modes, what would you pick between 4K 30 or 1440p 60? I'm actually just curious. What would you pick? 4K 30 or 1440p
60.
60? Jack, what would you pick?
You know what's funny about that? You know, I got a 4K TV. Well, this is my second 4K TV, but I remember playing Tomb Raider and I got the Pro and all that. I'm like, bro, I didn't buy this just to be playing games at 1080p and all that. Turn on the goddamn resolution mode. The shit running all choppy and shit. I'm like, all right, bro. So I had to put on performance. I had to do the same thing with God of War. So I'm gonna take the performance. I got to.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
Like,
still,
the chat
it still,
is
it still
saying
looks good.
60.
a lot of people
Yeah.
a lot of people in the chat saying 60, and it's the wise choice because I feel like since we've been gaming on PC for like so long, bro, like it always takes me a second to adjust to go back to consoles and with the frame rate. I'm not saying that I can't play a game at 30 frames per second. I'm not like Black Bond says, or 30 frames per second, unplayable. I'm not like that.
Shit,
It's
that's Alex too.
It's
That's
just,
me.
you know,
Stable
I
30 is
fucking
good.
unplayable.
yeah,
If
like
it's stable 30,
you know,
that shit good.
the thing is, like, when you're transitioning from maybe playing the game at like 80 to 100 frames per second, you go down to a console. It just takes some time to adjust to the thing. But like, I don't know, man. I feel like some of these games, dog, like if you're playing, they would be so much better if you just had better performance. And I'm just really hoping with these next generation consoles, how they're like tuning that shit up so much that these games just run much better. Like, I'm just really
At this point, I'm scared to go higher than like the frame rates that I'm at now on PC.
where you at right
Because
now.
I'm at like 90 pretty much. Like
Yeah.
that's where I-
90?
yeah.
That's not even bad.
where I like
That's
to play.
still really good though. Like,
Yeah.
it feels way better than 60.
No. When you hitting 140?
I mean, on certain games I can hit.
Well,
144.
Alex, you be playing that,
I like
you
to
know,
max
1080p,
my
dog. You be
I
playing
No,
like
that
it doesn't
1080p
matter. It doesn't
shit,
matter.
so-
You're playing
Diablo
140.
1, listen,
on fucking
60.
Yeah,
60.
yeah, Alex be doing like 720p,
I'ma tell you right now.
144. Like, nigga, relax,
I'll tell you
dog.
right now.
Relax.
60 is the fucking minimum. That's
I've
the
seen
bare standard
144
bar.
though. I've seen that.
144.
A bunch of games.
Oh.
Doom 144. It's easy to hit 144. I'm telling you what I like to play at as far as like settings and shit like that. But even that,
144
like
is a
going
life
going from like 90 or above and then going down to 60 is even jarring. So like that's
Yeah.
why. Like, damn.
Even
what-
60 doesn't feel good.
Yo, like with these next generation consoles, I'm seeing a lot of outlets. I don't know if they're misinformed or they don't know, but a lot of these people are saying the Xbox Series X will be on par with a 2080 Super. A lot of outlets are saying it. Like, I've seen a multiple
That's
videos.
because okay.
I don't Alex, I know this triggers you, so relax. Just relax.
I'm gonna-
Let me just finish. Let me
You
just
go
finish.
right ahead.
Let me just
Stop.
finish. I know you threatened, so just calm down, dog. Hold up.
Listen, you got to take your $4,000
That
PC
trigger
and throw it in
threat.
the lake, Kofi. Your
Yo,
PC's done.
You know what I mean? So I actually hope this is the case. If there's some magical powers in these boxes that do that, because then there'll be no excuse for it to run these games at like how these current consoles run these games. And I would actually absolutely love that about that. But I've been seeing a lot of like outlets come out and talk about the Series X saying like, oh, it's gonna be a 2080 Super and shit like that. So if that's the case, and for even if it's $599 and $499, I mean, like, that's still a pretty fucking good deal if your games are gonna run like that. But we'll see.
Y'all seen a
We'll see what
bullet was
happens.
taken out of the Series X gun
What happened?
No.
with RDNA 2.
What happened?
Whatever the fuck that is. They thought that the Xbox Series X was going to be the only one that had the RDNA 2 tech. But AMD today confirmed that both of the consoles
Dog,
were using
I'm-
the latest
they're both the
RDNA
same.
Bro,
technology.
I'm telling you, J-Mate, these consoles are gonna come out, bro, and I'm telling you, the differences are gonna not be like astronomical. It's gonna be
The
like
word is
minor.
negligible.
Well,
Negligible.
I don't think it's
Right.
gonna
It would-
be even if the Xbox is strong. I don't think it's gonna be something like it's vastly stronger than it. Like, I don't think it's gonna be like that.
it would have been the same thing this generation if they did not include the Kinect.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have had none of these issues if the Xbox never would have bundled in the fucking Kinect. That's what made it weaker. Like, it would have been the same as fucking PS4. So
Yeah, like
Yeah.
these consoles are gonna be the same. That's the funny thing. They're gonna be practically the same. And then
it'll be the same shit.
At the end of the day, it's gonna come down to the content, and we're gonna see who wins there, and that's where we're gonna see what happens. And clearly,
Simple.
you know, PlayStation has the advantage when it comes to that department. But we see, I'm not gonna negate that Microsoft is gearing up, but we gotta see what they produce.
fuck did you just post, dog?
You like that?
What'd you
Fuck
post?
is that?
What did he post?
What?
What did he post?
What the fuck is that?
What?
Oh my god.
I don't
It's
see
really
nothing.
good.
What happened? I don't see anything. Is it a picture? What the?
Oh, I see it
Oh
now.
my god.
Yo, hold on.
Oh my
What
god.
is this?
All right, yo. Alex just
It's
posted
a-
some
it's
really
like-
spooky shit in the chat. I don't even think I'm allowed to share it with you guys, so I'm not. So I'm sorry, y'all can't see it.
Hey, somebody edit that and put Xbox instead so I can retweet that.
That's funny.
Yeah, but back to the topic that we're at. Ghost of Tsushima hits
Oh my god.
PlayStation 4 June 26th. Okay, so I got another question for you
Surprise.
guys. People are noticing that this game is actually coming out really quick. Does that mean that maybe it's not that Sony is quote unquote scared or quote unquote has nothing to show? Maybe that they don't want to fully go in with the PlayStation 5 without these games being out at least or getting closer to their launch. Because if you bring up the PlayStation 5 conversation, gamers are going to be wanting to know what games are coming for that platform. And Sony's been pretty vocal that, they're trying to separate the two. They're trying to separate the two and have its own separate game. So maybe if you promote the PlayStation 5 this early with The Last of Us still hasn't released, Ghost of Tsushima still haven't released, and clearly those games look like their budget is through the roof. They're really high quality games. Maybe they just want to, let these games roll out before they go full swing talking about the PlayStation 5. What do you guys think?
I do think there's some validity. I can't even fucking speak. I do think there's some validity.
I know how it feels, J-May. I know how it feels. I know how it feels, J-May. So I'm not even going to roast you. I know how it feels. It'd be like
I do think there's some validity.
Validity.
Fuck the word.
Find a
I
different
do
word.
think there is some.
Stop saying words you can't spell, Jimmy. You know the rules right here, dog. You know the rules right here, dog. Don't do that.
Yo,
I know how it feels, J-Man. I know how it feels.
yeah. So as far as that goes, I think when people talk about them like announcing the PS5 stuff, I do think there's some things to that because you want to like make sure that you're talking about the games that you got coming out, and then, but also they can show off the new hardware, like talk about what the new features are for the PS5, and then you got to think Ghost of Tsushima is probably like the last game that they got coming out, I think, from like their first party. So after that comes out, then you go into talking about the next gen shit, and by then hopefully you have the PS5 revealed. You got to remember they're not going to be at E3, so they have to have these events lined up to where they're going to show off these next generation games. So after June, then you bombard us with the new shit. And
Yeah,
that's why
I think it makes sense.
go from there.
Now seeing the release date of Ghost of Tsushima, because people were
Yeah.
assuming that it's going to be so far off. Now I think it kind of makes sense why they haven't been talking about the PlayStation 5. I do believe that maybe the C virus in some form or fashion might have contributed to it. Maybe as well. Who knows if they had some sort of event planned and they're like, yo, maybe we gotta back out of this shit because of, we can't have the public pulling up. So I'm pretty sure if we do not hear about, I'm pretty sure we will hear about the PlayStation 5 or Sony doing a full reveal, maybe around the time that, I think after The Last of Us comes out, to be honest. I think The Last of Us is going to come out.
So around
Maybe.
Oh, it can't be in June, so it'll have to be.
I think they're going to do it. Do you think they'll do it in June? Maybe around the E3 time period? That's
What's
very
it called
possible.
coming at the end of June, though?
It's very possible that they can do something in the beginning of June as well, though. Like, you know what I mean?
That would be very late, though.
You think
I
that's
think
It
late?
really would.
But do
Yeah.
you think...
No, not really. The end in June, that's when E3 would have been taking place.
That's
But
what I'm
usually
saying.
by then we already seen like what the at least
No,
with
that's
the
when Xbox
hardware,
gonna
like
do
what they're
shit
talking
in-
about.
What'd you say?
No, I was saying usually by June, that's when they like get games and then like the price of the system. I feel like Sony still needs to do like a PlayStation meeting style event, running down a little bit more of the boring stuff, like getting out the features of the system and what the next generation hardware might even do for your old games and stuff like that too. I feel like they don't even have to do an event. Maybe they could even like a blog post or something like that talking about some stuff like that.
No, I think it will be a video presentation. It will for sure. They're not gonna do no post for no place. It will be some form of fashion, a video presentation. If it's not gonna be like some sort of public thing.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be a video presentation. But I'm just trying to pinpoint when do I think it will happen and just make an educated guess. But I think it will be after The Last of Us releases. I think they'll probably do it maybe. I could see them doing it before Ghost of Tsushima comes out though. I definitely could see that.
Yeah.
But after The Last of Us releases. So we're going to see what happens. But once again, I see a lot of people counting PlayStation now. And I did a press start and chill and talked about this. I feel like y'all need to relax a little bit. You know what I mean? I think
I like people counting out PlayStation.
Nancy.
Don't count PlayStation out.
Keep doing it.
I see Xbox guys going off. They're celebrating because they're constantly, and I rate it too though. I like Microsoft's approach, and they gotta be aggressive like this because they the underdogs. They're the ones who losing. They're the one that they gotta do go beyond people's expectations with this console. So I understand them always trying to be part of the conversation because we already seen what Sony do. They drop some, then all of a sudden niggas already forget about Xbox. It's already trending. One Xbox is trending, they do something. All of a sudden PlayStation is trending right beside it, and they didn't talk about none. So I do understand that Microsoft is in a position that they gotta do more, and Phil Spencer came out and said that they can't do their regular traditional rollout with their console. They gotta do other shit because they need to, because they're behind in this shit.
PlayStation was kind of in that position last generation too.
Yeah,
which is probably why they did that shit in February.
Yeah,
because I don't think one got revealed until like May or something like that. Like they kind of dragged their feet a little bit with that one.
Yeah,
and it was
so
shit.
I actually think PlayStation is gearing up for something fire. I really think they're gonna come out with some heat. And I'm looking forward to the reveal. Real quick, I know we talked about prices of these consoles already, but some time has passed. What are you guys thinking now with the PlayStation 4 console? I mean PlayStation 5 console. I've been seeing people say that the console might be $399 or something like that. Do you think it's any chance that PlayStation drops this console for $399?
$499.
$499, baby.
$499.
$499.
Bro, the Pro still $400.
I'm holding out hope for $399, but
like the Pro still $400.
You can hope all you want, baby. That bad boy is $499.
It's not happening. Just looking at the price of the parts and shit like that, I don't think they're gonna take that big of a loss.
You don't think they'll take the loss, right?
Hell no.
It doesn't seem like Sony want to do that too.
Yeah. It's not good business right there.
Yeah.
Too big of a loss.
Yo, I don't even think I got y'all. I was just talking the whole time. I don't think I got y'all takes on Ghost of Tsushima though. Before, real quick, J-Man, you did. What do you think of the trailer? Or did you already say it?
I didn't.
Okay,
but I like the trailer. I love where the story is going. Like, I think there's something more to him being the ghost than just, I don't know, because they make it kind of seem like he's coming back from the dead. That's why they call him the Ghost of Tsushima. But I think it's something more to that. I feel like it's not anything with him dying. I feel like there's some type of, I don't know, some like mythical type of aspect to it that makes him the ghost rather than just him dying and coming back. So I'm interested to seeing what that's about. His struggles with going with the normal teachings of his teacher, and now having to go against that and to protect his people. It's like, it seems like it's going to be a nice little battle of right and wrong with him as a character. And so, yeah, I like what I see. Story looks good.
Alex, did the leaves look good in the latest trailer?
I honestly didn't even watch the trailer.
Oh my God. Look at this guy. At least watch it for freaking, podcast sake, man.
I mean, were the leaves even there?
No, they were.
Actually,
thank you.
It wasn't really present.
Yo, all I gotta say, hold up, I'm a snap. All I gotta say, the same energy y'all have for me, pull up on J-Main, pull up on Alex, because they've been very vocal on how Ghost of Tsushima got downgraded. And it don't have leaves no more. The leaves ain't as active anymore. They've been very vocal on that. I say really it looks the same. I said it looks the same. It was only nothing has changed.
You made a video.
I didn't. I didn't make a video though. I'm on YouTube. That's actually a lie. That's actually a lie. I posted screenshots on Twitter.
No. You made a video.
Get your facts straight.
Was a video on YouTube or Twitter? You made a video about my reactions to E3.
Okay.
Oh.
That's what you're talking about. I thought you were talking about
So
something else.
So here it comes. You ready? I hope you're lubed up because I'm going in deep, baby. You made all this video talking about all this smoke, how I'm wrong, how I got exposed. Yeah, Kofi.
Yeah.
Where are the leaves though?
I'm telling you, the trailer looked exactly the same.
Can we get a
Period.
hashtag where the leaves in the chat?
Nah, we ain't getting that. Can we
Hashtag
get
where the leaves.
hashtag fuck Alex in the chat? Can we get that instead? How about that? The leaves look the
Hashtag
same.
It wasn't
Where
really
the
that
leaves?
much gameplay with leaves in. Like it wasn't really that present.
Nah, but the game looks great though. The game looks absolutely
it looks
fantastic.
amazing.
It looks fantastic, man. It looked great.
Spooky, Kofi looking real spooky.
Jack just be hating because they're not making a Sly Cooper right now, and that's why Jack hating.
Hey man, man. You know how I feel about that dog.
Hey man, listen. When
Jack
Ghost of
is
Tsushima goes on
pretty
PC,
exposed.
we'll mod the leaves into the game, so it'd be good.
Shit.
We got you, Chief. In other Sony news, Santa Monica got a new studio head.
Yes.
Her name is Yumi Yang.
Yumi Yang.
Yes.
I do not know shit about her. I would be lying if I did. So, Jack, since this is kind of your field of expertise, who left and who is this new person leading the studio now?
So yesterday they just announced that Shannon, I believe her last name is Stud Steel. I believe that's how you pronounce it. You know, she's been over Sony Santa Monica for a while, man. And they just announced out of nowhere she's going to fucking Google Stadium. It caught everybody by surprise. I'm like, you know? But then they shortly after that announced that Yumi Yang was going to take her place. Yumi Yang, from my understanding, she was pretty much like, you know what I mean, the next one up at Sony Santa Monica. She been working there already, right? So she been there. So I think she was like the next in line to take over. So it's natural progression of you know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to seeing if anything changes. I don't think nothing will change, but
okay,
it was just like a little shocking announcement.
Yeah, because it was like we didn't see Shannon Studstill leave. Like no news about her leaving, but it was news of her joining Google Stadia. So I'm like, how is she joining Google Stadia without leaving Sony? Like, is it type of
I know.
Like 6-month contract or something like that? So when they announced that, but then like shortly after they announced that Yumi Yang would be taking over, I was like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
But this news to me is more about Google Stadia and how they're hustling backwards.
Y'all saw that, right? They opened up a new studio.
Yeah, the one that Shannon is leading, right?
Yeah, the one she left to lead.
Yeah, hustling backwards, dog.
I gotta get Mooch on the podcast to talk about Google Stadia. I don't follow shit when it comes to Google Stadia. So what's going on? Didn't they do an announcement that like the 4K support is finally coming? I think I've seen that on the timeline. Or something like that.
Seen that today.
I think I seen that on the timeline.
From Stadia is dead, man. Nobody Stadia.
It's gone.
Yeah, they rolled out. Look, first impressions is everything, right? And they rolled out the gate really bad. We've seen what happened with Xbox when they rolled out the gate really bad. Now no one just fucking cares. I don't think people care about it, and it's gonna be extremely hard for them to recover from that. So that's why I feel like, you know, it's kind of smart how even Microsoft taking this approach when it comes to streaming games, because at least they put it in a beta. They're kind of like testing waters, and keep it in beta until it works, even if that shit takes 5 years. Keeping that shit in beta until that shit works flawless. So when they release it, it's a successful launch. You know, like if you come out like Google Stadia did and have a whole bunch of problems and bad press, and that shit's a wrap. Like, how you recover?
They must have gave her the bag to leave Sony to go to Google.
Yo, Jack, how much money does Google got to pay you for you to be a Stadia ambassador?
Stadia stand?
Oh, nigga, I'm broke. They can pay me shit. They give me $10K in a bag of hot fingers. I'm there, baby. They already know. Shit.
Nah, Google reminds me of DC, their approach to their whole like universe. How like they tried to pull out the Justice League first and then do the individual movies. Yeah. It's like Marvel laid out the blueprint clear as day. You do the individual movies, like get people to care about these characters, and then you bring them all together. You don't release your product and then try and create studios to make games for your product. It's like that's backwards as hell. So once they made that reveal of Google Stadia, and I seen that they didn't have no like new games and new studios to go along with the product. I was like, oh, it's over. It's over.
Yeah. Yeah, it's looking really spooky for that. And the whole streaming thing is what I realized about it. Like this, like who would want to fucking stream when you're already like at home in front of like your comfortable gaming? Like, it doesn't make sense. But that shit is actually pretty cool if they could get it working when you're outside the crib. Like that's the only place where it makes sense for me to stream something. Like if I'm not home and I'm outside and I want to stream something, if they get that shit working, that's pretty cool for people who travel and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I think that's cool. But we'll see, man. We'll see how the streaming shit goes in the future. The Last of Us is getting an HBO series.
Nice.
What?
Nice.
Yes,
Come on, Alex. Come up with the joke that you could just play the game. It's like a show.
Oh no,
anyways, right?
it's why would you want an HBO series for when you already have the sequel to the show in the first place?
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know much about it. I didn't really read the article, Jamie. Did you look at it in depth or like what's going on? I know Neil Druckmann is part of it, and Craig, whatever his last name.
Yeah, the guy who created the Chernobyl series for HBO, he's teaming up with Neil Druckmann to create the Last of Us TV series. I don't think they talked about where this is going to take place. I know Neil said it's going to be Joel and Ellie though. Talked about Joel and Ellie. So.
Really?
I don't agree.
I don't know.
With that
I
decision,
don't.
by the
I
way.
don't know. I feel like they should tell side stories with other characters in the world of The Last of Us. Why would you follow Joel and Ellie's story after we're following it already in the video games? We don't need to see that shit play out unless the only way I can see this working, Jack, is there was between The Last of Us 1 and 2. There's obviously.
Oh, the 5
time.
years?
Yeah, there's obviously been some time. That's the only way I can see it working if they're gonna tell stories in.
But we're hoping that they
time
kind of
space.
fill that in the game. So I don't.
Yeah, that too. It's really gonna come down to the casting, as far as I'm concerned, and I think it's gonna be extremely difficult to find somebody to play Ellie. Joel, I think they'll be able to find somebody to play because, like,
They get Hugh Jackman.
Yeah. Everyone was saying Hugh Jackman would be perfect, and people were calling Logan pretty much The Last of Us, anyways. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Like,
So-
all
Yeah,
the-
it really
all the-
was just that movie though, wasn't it? Like so.
yeah, it was pretty
all
much
the
kind of like The
actresses-
Last of Us.
Yeah.
low-key.
all the actors I think that could have portrayed Ellie and did her justice, they all got too old now. They waited too long. Like, them chicks grown now, so I don't know where they're
Yeah.
gonna find that person at.
Yeah, like
Do Ariana Grande?
oh my
Ariana.
god.
I would
Ellie.
turn that shit off
And
so
then you do who do you do as Joel?
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg again.
Mark
Do Mark Wahlberg as Joel.
Get
Yeah.
get Norman Reedus.
Norman
Oh
Reedus.
man.
Wait, so my question though is for The Witcher, like, isn't that just the books?
The books.
I didn't even
Netflix
really
series?
watch it. I saw like half of an episode and I was like, eh.
It's not based on it's based off the books. I think. They said.
Yeah, I think it's based off the books. Don't quote me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I do not know anything about The Witcher like that, so I'm the wrong person to ask about that, to be honest. But
Having
seems to
Neil
work
Druckmann
and
involved
be
is.
popular though.
What'd you say?
I'm just saying The Witcher seems to be working, and
Oh,
if
yeah,
you look at
yeah,
the game sales of The Witcher, it did drive up sales of The Witcher
did.
by a lot. So,
Oh Jesus.
Yo, Daniel says, thanks for the donation. He says Harvey Weinstein should play Joel. Oh my god, that's so fucked up, bro.
Put your hand right there, Ellie.
Whoa. And let me read the other
I
super
want you to
chats.
watch me change. You gotta watch me.
And let me read the other super chats while I'm at it. This one's from the Ravenflow.
wow.
Appreciate the donation, man. He says, Ultra 2020 is getting postponed. It's getting spooky.
Yeah, so Ultra is,
in
if you guys
Miami.
don't know, it's in Miami. It is a electronic music festival that the kids like.
Yeah.
And they're postponing it or outright canceling it this year. So it's and then like all the travel companies and hotels down here are like losing their shit too about it. So who knows what's gonna happen?
Yeah. And I got one more donation. This one is from Danos is Boss. He says, do you guys think it's possible? Jack, come on,
just
Jack.
farted?
Come
That
on, Jack.
was
Come
not
on,
That was not
man.
me.
I did not hit the
Who
sound
just
drop,
laid
man.
that?
I did hear it. I wasn't gonna say nothing. I don't know who that was.
Nah, we're gonna figure out who pooped this. Yo, who pooped, bro?
Trust me,
Who
I
pooped?
take pride in farting on the mic. That was not me.
Who
That
pooped
was
on the
definitely
podcast,
Alex,
bro?
dog.
That was
Alex,
Alex, dog.
Alex,
She laughed
you
really
dirty,
hard, dog.
you dirty motherfucker, bro.
Crank that motherfucker.
Dirty,
Hey, yo, I
That
heard
nasty.
shit
that shit.
stank, don't it?
It's nasty ass,
I
bro.
thought you left your gun unloaded. That motherfucker just, hey, yo, that choice
Nasty
sounded
ass,
crazy.
bro. Who pooped, bro? Man,
You
pooped.
definitely sharted.
Hey, man,
dog.
go wipe your ass, dog. We'll wait on you, dog. Go wipe your ass, dog.
Definitely got doodle
Yo,
stains.
man. Man, pooped,
You
bro.
ruined, my guy. You just got it. You ruined it.
Oh my god, man. Only on Press Start Podcast. Only on
That was
Press
me.
Start
The
Podcast.
new and
That was
new
me.
Big Musty.
Only on Press Start
Yeah,
Podcast.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
And
yeah.
new.
Look, I got a break in this chair.
Oh my god, you fucking
That
nasty.
motherfucker broke. It's
Loosen
broke,
up
dog.
the with that far. God
That bitch out
damn.
of commission now, dog. Goddamn.
Yo, is that loud? That's funny.
That shit
I
was
wasn't gonna
loud.
say nothing. Kofi tried to put it on me.
Yo, man, yo, Jack. Yeah, you are a big musty, so you're my first.
Listen,
Man, you're a big musty.
when I fart, like when I fart on Discord, I like to put the mic right up to them. You know what I mean? You got to get the full effect of it.
Yo, the best part was like
Nasty ass.
we went right to Jack. Fucking Jack.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just reminding my own business.
Jack, yeah, that's fucked up of me to do that still, yeah. Why did
I
I
wasn't
actually?
even saying
Why
nothing.
did
Big Musty though.
Why-
Got
why-
you.
Trust me, if I fart, you're gonna know I farted, dog.
That is so
That joint
fucked
gonna
up.
change your life, trust
I
me.
went and I blamed the black man, but it was the white man's fault the whole time.
Hmm?
I'm fucked
Shout
up
out to
for that,
Dr.
bro.
Umar.
Hate to see it.
Hate to see it, man. My own people. I'm blaming my own people, man.
Yo, man, that's funny that I got caught on the mic.
Dr. Umar would be disappointed in you.
Oh, they call him Big Zesty. Oh man,
Oh shit.
Alex is Big Zesty.
Big
I like
zesty.
that.
I like that.
I like that. So we got Big Musty. We got
Big
Black.
Zesty.
We got Black Attack. We got Big
Zesty.
Zesty. And
Big Zesty.
what is J Main? Ant-Man? We call it J Main. Ant-Man?
Hey, man.
We got
I like that.
Ant-Man, Big Musty, Black Attack, and Mr. Big Zesty. I think I like that. That's our
Alright,
nickname.
I'm with it.
Jack
Fuck it.
Superhero
Let's go.
Squad.
I think that's our
I like
nicknames,
it.
bro. From
I like Big
now on,
Zesty.
man. I like that, yo. Nah, I don't like oil spill. That's
No,
that's
that's one night.
that is actually one night.
VP.
I think I like Black Attack. Call me Black Attack. Or Dark Vader's not bad too. Dark Vader's not bad.
Alex for the PS. You see that though? Unforgiven super chat.
All right, what did he say? I'm about to read it right now. Hold up, trying to pull it up. Okay, back to let me finish the other guy's super chat.
Wow.
He says, "Do you guys think it's possible with all the SoundCloud indie rappers today to make another Def Jam? And if so, what company do you want to develop?" Ooh, that's a tough question. I don't know the
We
company,
tried.
but I think if a Def Jam came out in today's era, it would be probably the most entertaining Def Jam out of all of them.
It'd be trash.
Why
dude,
would it be
'cause all these
trash?
These rappers are fucking trash.
What does
dude.
that have to do? Can you imagine Young Thug fighting Little Uzi? Like that should
You know
be
what's
like the
crazy?
most entertaining shit ever.
I can see that starting an actual rap beef in real life though. Like
Right.
they get mad because their ratings ain't the same, and if somebody posts
Pull
somebody
up.
beating somebody, yeah, they,
NBA Young
Like,
Boy.
imagine NBA Young. I was just about to say.
Yeah.
Somebody
Fighting out. Yeah, I think that would be
fighting 21
extremely.
Savage or some
I
shit.
think
Put
that would be
herpes on 'em and shit,
extremely
that shit.
entertaining. Honestly, I think that would be more entertaining than the older ones, just because the rappers nowadays are just so out of there. Like they're just.
I
over
think
the
a
top.
lane. I seen this on Twitter though, but I think it will work. A lane that they could get into with a Def Jam style game is fucking rap battlers. Like I think the rap battle scene has a lot of characters
You know what it is?
and people that are animated that could really go crazy in a fighting game.
You know what it is, J Main though? The problem with that is even though rap battle is popular, it ain't that
It ain't that
popular.
big.
It ain't that
Yeah.
big. Where like
Shit.
it's mainstream rap, like where it's 6ix9ine versus like Trippie Redd versus the Baby, like versus Meg Thee Stallion. I think it would be pretty entertaining. I think I'm for it. I'm for it,
Yeah.
bro. I'm definitely for it.
Nah,
but-
you're right about the popularity aspect.
yeah. I don't know.
But
what hit the same.
it would be dope. It would be dope.
Yeah.
Who's Young Ma and why would he bring a dildo?
Young and
oh
May.
man,
Young and May. She,
Young
May?
A
Okay.
dyke rapper.
Yeah. E-Rock97 says White Musty. Thanks for the donation. And let me read one for
Big Zesty. Big Zesty.
What do you say? Big Zesty. He says, thanks, Alex, for the PlayStation 5 leaks. Oh man, that's crazy.
Right from my ass.
That's what came out your ass.
That's what came on my ass. RDNA
Bullshit.
1. People are already exposing a certain YouTuber neutral on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
For a video they made.
Days? What the fuck?
Oh yeah. All right, so we were on the topic of the Last of Us HBO series. Are we pretty much done with that?
Yeah.
Because I got one more topic, then we're gonna wrap up and get the hell out of here. And it's about a Fortnite player.
Oh.
So
What the fuck was his name?
I'm not too familiar with this story too much, but I did see it on the timeline, and I thought it was probably worth mentioning. So I think a certain Fortnite player said a racial slur and got like suspended or something like that. Do you guys know anything about the story that was going on, Jack? You know anything about this shit?
Oh yeah, you're talking about I don't know the guy's name.
Dubs. FaZe Dubs.
Yeah,
Dubs.
Dubs.
Okay.
I guess it was another one of his homies was screaming. I don't know.
I don't know these Fortnite players. I don't know. I really don't care that he got suspended or anything like that. It doesn't. But I'm just saying. I just want to talk about the severity of his punishment, really, because a lot of these streamers be getting off with saying some wild shit, but like they bounce back even harder, dog. You know what I mean? So I was just thought I always find that interesting. You know what I mean? Like you cannot get canceled.
It's not about getting canceled. It's just about like the whole the whole concept that they're like the bad boys now, or like some bullshit, right? They just have more clout around them. People want to watch the stream now, not because of what they did or that they forgive them, but they want to see more bullshit happen on their stream to see if they can catch them again about it.
So
people just keep coming. It's just people just come back to it all the time to see like what the fuck else is he gonna say now. Like I want to fucking see, and then that fucking happens. People just start.
Didn't that Dr. Disrespect like cheat on his wife? Then he came back and made like 100 racks or some shit. Made like 100 racks.
Yeah.
Shit. I cheat on my girl, bro. I just get a beating, bro, and that's it, bro.
Boy, you even think about cheating on your wife, she's gonna beat the shit out.
She's gonna scrap me, bro. We're just gonna fight.
This is my thing about the situation though. Like, I'm not real big on cancel culture and shit like that, especially if it's not nothing like extremely egregious, like you killed somebody or something, or you raped somebody or some shit. So, I think people deserve a second chance, and people do make mistakes. My thing is like, I just don't like the fact that certain people are, punished more severely than others depending on their stature. I don't like that shit. That's what irritates me about it.
Yeah,
and I mean, to me, it was clear that them boys be using this word freely because when he said it, he didn't even say, "Dude, what the hell did you just say?" He said, "I'm streaming." So he wanted to let him know.
You like
streaming right now. Don't be saying that right now, fam. I'm streaming. Please save yourself. But it was too late at that point. Motherfuckers already clipped it. So when he came out with his bullshit apology about he shouldn't be using, he uses the word. So stop it. Stop with the bullshit apology. Use the word. Don't be sorry now because you got caught. And the punishment, like I said, is just a suspension. So it's a little slap on the wrist for him. He'll be all right. You know what I mean? He got the complexion for the connection.
This shit gonna blow over in a couple.
Yeah,
it's already blown over.
It's always 2 weeks.
No,
everything is 2 weeks.
Yeah, not even, bro.
Not even 2
weeks. He'll
be
back. He'll be back.
Oh, man, but I'm pretty much convinced that every white person has said the N-word at one point in time. So I'm not really. I'm pretty sure someone on this podcast has said the N-word at one point in time.
I don't think every white person said it.
I think every white person behind.
You think H-Dog Gaming? I don't think H-Dog Gaming said it.
How he likes black women, bro? He's definitely said nigga before, bro. How H-Dog loves black women, dog?
Think White Jack said that, man?
For sure, bro.
Man, H-Dog say it ain't so, yo.
For sure, man. But I kind of feel bad for white folks sometimes because like I be like looking at like rap concert videos with like a whole bunch of niggas, and I know for a fact that these niggas ain't blurring out the word when they're rapping these lyrics back and shit like that.
Oh no, they be saying that.
They be saying it. They be saying that.
I be thinking though.
That's low.
I think that should. For me personally, if it's at the concert, I think it should be. I think I'm okay with it. If I'm beside a white person, he's turning it up to like a record. I don't.
Okay, this is the thing though, right?
I don't think I'll get offended if he said the word. Like, look at that.
You had a rap concert. Are you? I don't know, man. Because that's a slippery slope.
That's bait.
No,
right there.
But Jack, you're saying,
that's
look,
bait.
you're.
I wouldn't get offended personally.
I don't think the environment would trigger me. Like
they actually had a rap. Hopefully they actually like a rap, and you know what I mean. So it's like, are they really like on that type time? So I don't know.
Jamie, how do you feel about that? You're at a rap concert, and there's a lot of Caucasians around, and
I ain't gonna fight everybody. Like,
no, but Oh, you cut out.
I like to look at people's intent when they saying the word. Bringing it back to this situation, he clearly was upset about something and called somebody a nigger. So he wanted to, make somebody feel some type of way about it. So that intent, you showing me everything I need to know.
Yeah.
You had a concert, everybody screaming it. The words is in the song and shit like that. Like I'm not finna kill you over that, and not kill you literally, but you know what I mean. I'm not finna go crazy. Yeah. I mean, personally, I'm not fighting anybody that says it, but. You know what I mean? We can go back and forth and, do the work.
No, I'll fight somebody to say it depending on how you saying it, dog.
No,
especially if you saying it to me. Shit.
I'm good.
See, like, I think in a rap concert setting,
because that's what you're going to lose that battle, Jack.
Yeah, I'm going to get triggered.
But not always.
I'm not putting no rumors out there.
If somebody say call you N-word.
I want to just put it out there that Alex hasn't said the N-word, so relax, guys.
No, after they wake up from that sleeper hole, I put their ass in. I'm going to be gone, dog. When they pocket their phone ain't there no more. They be like, "What the?"
In fact, if I'm in Discord and people call me that word, I make them do push-ups.
I call Alex that shit all the time, bro.
I make him do push-ups when he does it because I don't like that word.
In Toronto, like culture, since it's like so multicultural over here, we got like brown people calling each other nigga. We got Asian people calling each other nigga. Like white people still don't really be like. We have some white people that
other races drink it all.
Yeah, since like. Yeah, it's. I know this is a topic for like off the record and not even for gaming related, but I just wanted to, since we're already here, I just wanted to say something about it. But we're gonna wrap up the. We're gonna wrap up the
Imagine Big
podcast,
Musty
man.
putting you in a headlock. Definitely going to sleep.
That thing gonna hit different.
The dreaded Musty sleep.
Freaking the smell will fucking put you to bed, dog.
So I'm one of the people that thinks that we just shouldn't use that word at all. That's just me. That's just me. It's just me.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Right? Because for me, I didn't like to be called specific things when I was in school because of my race. So I wouldn't want to do it to other people. So I just think for me, I don't like it. So I wouldn't use it. Now, there was a comedian. I forgot his name. He was he passed away. I think it was Ralphie May.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Ralphie May. He made a joke that he was in a car with his black best friend and Ice Cube came on, and then the Edward was coming up in the song, and then as they got closer to that, Ralphie May kept looking at his friend, if not whether, and he was like trying to figure out the situation of what he was gonna do.
He was like,
and then his friend kind of looked at him in like a weird way, and he was like, "I don't know what am I gonna say." So I think like that's kind of funny, right? To like play around the situation. But what do they call me? A lot of Spanish words and a lot of white words. I'd rather not get into it.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But we're gonna wrap up the
funny
podcast,
dude,
man. We're gonna wrap it up. It was definitely a good episode. Great conversations as always. I really enjoyed this one. Shout out to everybody who tuned in live, man, and shout out to all the people who are gonna watch this later, man. I hope you guys enjoyed all the game codes that I dropped in the chat, man.
Shit. Santa Kofi.
You know what I mean? Can I get a pat on my back or something? Or can you at least hit the like button for that?
Damn.
Yeah, man. But I hope I just want to show y'all some support, man, because even though you're just here watching and you're not even hitting the like button, you're supporting the podcast in some form or fashion. So I just want to show some appreciation to y'all, man. I really do appreciate it, though. We're going to do the outros, and we're going to see you guys on Tuesday on Off the Record. Make sure you guys check out our Patreon and stuff like that. So if you want to check out our second podcast where we talk about really interesting things and you guys send in questions. So make sure you guys consider it. We're going to start off with Jack Mood Johnny. Do your outro.
Appreciate y'all for watching. Good podcast this week. Check me out on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and the Dying Mixer, Jack Mood Johnny. And we out.
Yeah, man. J-Main.
Definitely great show. Make sure you hit the like button, share out the stream. Follow me on Twitter at JMain518, YouTube, where I'll be uploading content. Check me out. Hit the like button, share that out as well. And I'll catch y'all next week, man.
Definitely pull up and watch J-Main's latest video, and make sure you pull up and watch my latest video right after you do J-Main's as well, man. I put up a video. I know I slacked with my, discussion topic videos, but it's making a return.
Hold on, you put up a new video?
I put up a new video as well. Yeah. So
I didn't even see that. That's crazy.
Make sure you guys check it out. And Alex, your outro.
Yo, Big Zesty is streaming tomorrow. More Doom 2016 at 60 FPS at 1080p in full max quality resolution for YouTube and your booty hole. Get on the stream. Get in there. Because we're going right into Doom Eternal in 2 weeks, baby. 2 weeks. Doom Eternal. It's coming.
I'm ready for that.
Yeah, I'm ready for
Get
that.
ready. Oof.
All right, man. We headed now. Everybody have a great night, and we'll see you guys real soon. Peace.
What's the release date for Doom Eternal?
The 20th.